Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Discovering Marvel, where we take a piece of Marvel and discover it with you. I'm your host, as always, Josh. With me are my co-hosts, Luis
Hey, what's up, guys?
and Jalen.
What's goody?
Jackson is still MIA. I heard he's lost somewhere. It was between the sewers and the highway. Those were like the
Mm,
two options. I don't know which one
yeah,
is scarier for him because I know there's like crocodiles in your guys' side of town.
I mean it's
Well,
Jackson Wells, man. It was bound to happen.
It was bound to
yeah,
happen. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But he said he'd be back in like 2 to 3 business weeks,
But will he
roughly.
though?
Will he? I
But
don't
will
know.
he?
And I think if he does, he'll come back a stronger co-host, like physically. Yeah. We recorded our last episode like a couple days ago, so there's not really much to catch up on, but how are you guys doing?
Oh, you Jalen.
I'm doing great, man.
Yeah.
Life is good, bro.
I
Life
like
is
your
really good.
I like your jacket.
Hey, man, thank you. As soon as you said that, I know a question this man down here wanted to ask. If he hasn't already asked it. Oh, he doesn't even know. Never mind then. We don't got to talk about it.
You're gonna avoid it?
Um, I am gonna avoid it, bro. Do you really not know?
What?
Nothing, Luis, nothing.
No, now you gotta explain. You dug yourself a hole.
Mhm.
Nah, man, I'm not digging myself into another hole, as I've been digging myself into the last couple of days.
What does that
God, do you
I
really
mean?
not?
I am so lost.
Never mind, guys. Luis, how are you? Move on from me.
Hmm. I mean, I'm good. Nothing different at all.
No?
Still same as last episode. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I did
change.
got a new chain.
Okay, I
Got
like that.
got the Eye of Agamotto real
Yeah.
quick.
I was gonna say, I feel
Looks
like
cool.
you trimmed up around the sides there.
Only a little bit. Helps a
Do you
bit.
do you have to use beard oil? Is that a thing that people use?
I'm gonna have to start because I'm letting my beard grow out longer,
Okay.
but because I keep it pretty like short, not really.
Does it come in patchy at first, or does it like consistently form a shape pretty good? Because mine,
It used to
I
be
can't.
patchy, not anymore.
Okay. See, I don't know if I have the motivation to like fight for those bad stages to get to something good.
Oh,
Because
it,
I'm
it
a,
was barely me. It was bad for a while, and then once I let it fully grow out, it always just grows out in shape now.
so yeah, that's where I would like to get. But
Mm.
um, Luis, I had you write out the notes for this week. Why don't you tell everyone what we're doing?
So today we are watching the first theatrical and Marvel film of all time, the greatest Marvel film of all time.
Mhm.
At least that's what Jalen says. Called Howard the Duck from 1986, produced by George Lucas from Star Wars, of all places.
Yeah, it was
The,
the most prominent like credit when you start this movie. They very much want you to know that George Lucas was a part of this.
oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So, Howard the Duck. A sarcastic humanoid duck is pulled from his homeworld to Earth, where he must stop an alien invasion with the help of a nerdy scientist and a struggling female rock singer. Director of this movie was Willard Huyck, who has only made 4 films, 3 before Howard the Duck, and Howard the Duck was his last film he's ever made as a director.
That's funny.
I wonder why.
I
Uh,
wonder why.
in terms of writing, he did write both this American Graffiti by George Lucas, which I believe how he got
Oh, okay.
onto Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
He also has writing credits. Oh, he wrote Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom,
No
so Indiana
kidding.
Jones too.
Like
And then
solely?
yep.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, no, he had a co-writer. He did have a co-writer.
Okay.
And then he also has a writing credit on the Indiana Jones Lego games, both of
Oh, and there's a lot of
them.
interesting writing decisions in those for sure.
The other 2 writers for this film are Steve Garber, who actually created Howard the Duck in the comics in a Man Thing comic. That's actually where Howard the Duck comes from. He was a side character in a Man Thing story.
Yeah.
So he was also writer on the film. He also wrote the Plastic Man TV series. He wrote for the G.I. Joe animated show, the Superman the animated series. the new Batman Adventures, and the Man Thing film as
What was
well.
the Plastic Man? Was that a little short series?
Yeah, back in the 1970s.
Interesting. Okay.
And then Gloria Katz, the third writer, who co-wrote with Willard Hugh American Graffiti, Indiana Jones 2, and the Lego games.
I like
Those
that
are
his
the
last name is the goofy sound effect that he makes.
and he made a film about a duck. It's all
He
connected.
he yook. That's
It's all connected, my friend.
all. Yeah,
In terms of cast, we have Leah Thompson playing Beverly
you
Sweet
got it.
Teller. There we go. Obviously she's incredibly famous from Back to the Future, which I only showed Jalen like less than a year ago. I showed you the first
Yes,
two.
yes. Less
Well,
than a year
that's
ago, which we have to
wild.
finish. We have to watch that third one.
Louis' favorite
Exactly.
movie.
Yeah, it is my
Yeah.
favorite. Even though two is kind of beating it recently, but we'll see on rewatch.
Okay. Where the poster fell, right?
Yeah, all three of my posters fell.
You're not even gonna try to put them back up. You gave
I'm
them like
gonna put them in frames and then put them up.
see, I have mine in frame, so I get that.
Yeah, I
That's
used
the
to
way to
just have
go.
them with sticky putty. I've learned my lesson. Believe
Yeah,
me.
well, that also like tears up the back too.
Yeah, thankfully it has not up till now, but we'll see. Then we have Jeffrey Jones playing Dr. Walter Jennings. He and the Dark Overlord. He is actually done voice work for Justice League the animated series, Batman the animated series, and his big live action role is Charles in Beetlejuice,
He's also like a notable like predator.
which is why he's not in Beetlejuice.
Well,
Wait,
also because
this this
he's
is
also
this is this
dead,
is
I
this is the guy
think,
that
right?
No,
played
he's not dead.
Oh, he's not
the
dead.
father in Beetlejuice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who didn't come back for the sequel because of his.
Ah, yeah, yeah, because of his predatorism.
Yeah,
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 he's a
okay.
terrible person.
Yeah.
horrible. And he is the villain, so I guess that's fitting.
It works.
Uh, Tim Robbins plays Phil. He has been in Top Gun, Green Lantern, Twister, and The Shawshank Redemption.
Yep.
And then for Howard the Duck, this is interesting. So the physical performance was supposed to be done by a kid during the daytime scenes, and then any adult scenes or night scenes were going to be done by a dwarf actor called Ed Gale. As soon as they started getting into production, the scenes didn't match the
Mhm.
performances, so they just got rid of the kid actor.
Yeah, why
And
would they even try that?
I have no idea.
Seems
Oh,
kind of creepy. Some of the stuff they
Ed
have
Gale
him
was
do.
taller. Ed Gale was taller than they wanted Howard to be. So
Okay.
they had to get someone smaller for like the just walking around scenes with no dialogue, so that the kid wouldn't be saying any of the stuff in the film.
Yeah.
But when they realized that just wasn't going to work, so Ed Gale stayed the entire film. He tried to do all the voice from inside. It was super hot. The suit would muffle the voice. So they got somebody else to voice him called Chip Sheehan. Funny enough, it was almost Robin Williams who voiced Howard the Duck, but he got into the booth for a couple minutes and immediately said, "Yeah, I'm not doing this," and quit
That's
after just reading
such
the
a
script, I
baller.
believe,
That's such a
once.
baller move.
What scene do you think he like recorded for that made him quit like that?
No idea, but for Robin Williams to quit that immediately is
Do you think it's
I wonder,
it's gotta be the one where he barks, right?
or the almost sex scene.
Yeah, that's in the same scene, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Then
that's gotta
yeah,
be the one.
it has to be. Jalen's face the entire time. Other people that were almost the voice were Jay Leno was almost the voice.
Hmm.
John Cusack was almost the voice, and Martin Short almost was the voice of Howard the Duck.
Oh, Martin Short would have been good. That's a shame.
Then final person as Lieutenant Welker, you have Paul Guilfoyle, who also did voice work in Justice League Unlimited,
Yeah.
and then was also in Air Force One and Miss Doubtfire. So another Owen Williams connection
There you
in
go.
there. Some trivia facts. This film was made at the same time that George Lucas built the Skywalker Ranch for about $50 million.
Yeah.
And he was banking on the fact that this film would be the reason that he would be able to pay it off. I guess you can think of how that went.
Do you know the
Um,
box office on this one?
I forgot to write it down. Give me a sec.
I think the budget for this movie was like 37 million and it only made like 16 to 18.
37 million is pretty high for back then.
Yeah. Now I could be wrong, but I think it's somewhere in that range, right, Luis?
That
Or am I
translates
The
to
the
off?
probably like
budget for the budget for the film was 37 million,
Okay, yeah,
and
I was right
the
there.
box office was,
four.
oh God, uh 36,
Really?
or
Oh, damn. Well,
yeah. Oh, sorry, no, 37 for both. So it only broke even, but that's not adding the marketing budget, all the other budgets on top. So it definitely did not make money
Yeah, and they probably
or
didn't do
break even.
a lot of merchandise sales or anything.
Not at all.
No.
Other fact is, after that film bombed, that is what made George Lucas sell off part of ILM, Illumination Industrial Industrial Magic, which
Yeah.
obviously does incredible VFX to this day. That part that he sold off to a friend of his, Steve Jobs, who wanted to help him out, and that part of ILM became Pixar. So Howard the Duck created Pixar.
In a way.
that's interesting. That's so interesting.
One more little fact that I have here. So, following a test screening of the movie, Universal executives who were part of greenlighting the film, Steinberg and Price, apparently just started arguing and blaming each other for greenlighting it, and it ended up forming a fist fight in the studio.
Over
That
Howard the Duck.
bad. Yo,
Yeah.
that Loki sounds like some shit that would happen between Remick and Sal in the studio.
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, so overall, obviously this film, have either of you seen this film before tonight?
No, dude. I was so excited to watch this.
Yeah.
I'm not even
Okay, so
gonna lie. I knew it was bad, but I was very
this is
excited.
yeah, this is not gonna help the Gunnar Jalen accusations at all. But the
Oh
only
no.
scene that I've seen out of this was the almost sex scene. That's it. And not for reasons you might think, but it is the most famous scene in this movie.
And
And
you've only
that's
seen it one time
let's seen it
involuntarily.
one time, Josh.
Mm,
Okay,
One
that's a
time.
lie. That's a lie.
What? No,
that's
I
why.
swear to God. I swear to God, I'm listening one time. Because
Yeah.
I could have sworn I've seen it as part of someone's like review of this movie. And that's it.
Sure, bud.
I'm scared to talk about Leah Thompson with Jalen because
We'll leave
No,
that for
bro.
later.
we'll leave that for
No,
Okay,
no, no,
all
no.
later.
right, all
I'm
right.
just gonna stop you right there, Jalen. Let's not get there yet.
Yeah.
We're not even like 10 minutes into this episode. We'll do that later.
Hmm.
So, even for me, I had only seen this movie once, and it has been an inside joke, and Jalen knows this, between him, our friend Nuwan, and me. Because anytime we talk about anything Marvel, I immediately say, "Oh, Howard the Duck." Or anytime we do like a Hangman, I use Howard the Duck as the thing.
Really?
So I just always bring it up, but I hadn't rewatched it since years ago. But
What was the context of watching this? Sitting down and being like, I'm gonna watch this the first time
what do
around.
you, I believe I was going through George Lucas films, and I watched Star
Stuff he
Wars.
produces?
Well, yeah, because they had so in my DVD rental place that I used to go to,
Yeah.
they would have it by either director, but I guess they just didn't know where the hell to put this movie, so
Uh,
they just put it next to the Star Wars films.
yeah.
And as I went through those, I was like, "Oh, George Lucas, I'll grab it." And I
Yeah.
watched that, and I regretted it ever since, even though it's the greatest movie of all time.
Dang.
But Josh, what are your overall thoughts having watched this now?
Um, that's a complicated thing. First off, I'd like to say that I am in a new space with my lovely girlfriend here. And I want to point out how momentous these posters are for how
That
momentous
is
this
true.
movie is. Yeah, X-Men Origins Wolverine, Howard the Duck are like in a very similar through line of quality. Uh Look, man, I had to pay $4 for this, and
Same.
I was really invested in the first part because the first part is all ducks, and I thought it was fascinating. I
Mm,
didn't know what the movie was, and then I got to the rest of the movie, and I think especially when Jeffrey Jones comes in, is that name Jeffrey Jones?
yeah.
Yeah, as soon as he comes in, it was kind of hard to keep my attention. I can't lie. I was struggling towards the end. And then it got me a little bit because of how crazy the end got, and then it lost me again. It was
How
a
about you, Jalen?
roller
This
coaster.
film, this film lost me from the go. When he
Yeah.
was walking in, and some woman on his phone and his voicemail was talking about rubbing her hands through his fur. That's as soon as it lost me.
Uh-huh.
This was a rough watch, guys.
It was a
This
rough
was a
watch.
really, really, really rough watch.
Yeah.
And then when he was like in the chair and he was being beamed through his door, you see a random duck showering or
Yeah.
whatever. And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that completely nah, man.
Of course he
That completely
focused
threw
on
me
that
off.
scene.
No, bro, that scene was so fucking weird. Like I did not want to see
What's
duck
not,
titties on Howard. I did not want to see that.
there was someone on set that had to sculpt those.
Bro,
That's
that's
crazy.
crazy. That is wild to me, bro.
You imagine like you're at a party, dude, and you're finally ready to open up to someone, and you're like, yeah, I was the one who sculpted the duck in that one scene.
Here's what's crazy to me. Imagine going in ILM being like, "Hey guys, great work on the D1000 Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Now do duck boobs for Howard the Duck."
I also thought it was gonna happen again. You think if you're doing that like off the rip, they're gonna like at least double down on it. They don't.
It's a
It's one
one-time joke.
it's a one-time joke, and it happens literally like 3 minutes into the movie.
That is true. I also noticed when he's flying back in the chair, you can see the green screen like pop back up. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't stay consistent because of the feathers.
So that's funny.
So actually, a funny thing about Howard, Howard was actually, and I want to talk a little bit about your guys' thoughts on the prosthetics for Howard the Duck and the character overall. He was actually supposed to be CGI, one of the earlier CGI, full CGI characters. Apparently, they tested it for like one scene and immediately thought it was horrendous.
Mhm.
So they just completely removed it, and that's why they went with the practical suit. So, what are you guys' thoughts on Howard?
I love how he looks. I think that it reminds me a lot of the early TMNT movies from the 90s in the
Hmm.
sense that like obviously it's not realistic, but it's capturing exactly what you want it to capture, and it's super charming. I never was bothered by it. I thought that was the best part. That's why I was excited in the first part where you get to see a bunch of ducks because I thought the costumes were cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Josh on that. I think the actual sculpting and the actual like suit design of Howard the Duck was really fucking sick. I mean,
Yeah.
it reminded me a lot of,
Hmm.
what George Lucas did with the Ewoks and Yoda and all that other stuff, and then later on what they did with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And their suit designs and things of that nature. And I love those 90s Turtles suit designs. So yeah, man. I mean, I thought that was really cool. I will not agree on how every duck looks because I can't lie, the ducks on the TV that he was watching, like the jock ducks,
Yeah.
that threw me off a lot. I didn't really rock with
You
those. And then
didn't
some of
rock
the
with
other
the Indiana Jones duck where it says breeders on top.
I
Breeders of the
did.
Lost Ark.
Yeah, I say I didn't really rock with that duck either. Honestly, Howard was the only duck design that I really rocked with, and so I'm actually kind of happy that we didn't see other ducks in that form, and that it was just Howard and everyone else and regular humans
Hmm.
throughout the entire movie.
How about you,
See, but
Luis?
I actually really liked it. I think it's such incredible prosthetic. It's like top tier prosthetic work and puppeteering for
Hmm.
Howard. It's like it's top of their game when like these practical effects were at their highest right before like CGI came in.
Yeah.
Like this was around time of the Thing, and movies like that, and The Fly. So I feel like that is the one grace this film has, is that at least when you're looking at the main character, it could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
But at least the prosthetics are good, and the guy actually inside is actually very good at portraying emotion, the way he moves with the prosthetics and everything. So he's also doing an incredible job in there.
Yeah.
Like
When
that's
he asked for a beer, I felt that. Like I felt that emotion that he
I
was feeling.
agree.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, you've been
I've
there.
been there. But and never forget, my friend, no one laughs at a master of quack fu.
No one.
So, you guys mentioned Duck World, and I actually want to ask about this. I'm just gonna call it Duck World because I don't remember the actual name. Do you guys wish? Part of me wished that it would have been maybe a bit weirder. I know the part of the concept is it's supposed to be the same, just different evolution from a different animal.
Yeah.
But did you guys like kind of feel like maybe it should have been more different? Maybe we should have spent more time there before we moved to Earth. Like, how do you guys feel about that? I don't.
I don't really feel like it was needed, to be completely
Mm,
honest. I mean, granted,
mhm,
the movie isn't good in any sort of the word. I actually think if we spent more time there, that 13% on Rotten Tomatoes would have been 9%. You know, I
mhm.
don't, I don't think it would have been any better. And I actually think this is the one rare instance where placing an extraterrestrial character on a human world and having them get acclimated to Earth for a majority of the movie actually did it some favors. But what do you think, Josh?
Uh, but it was so funny that that's the opening because it immediately is like it feels like a shotgun to the face. You're absorbing so much because with the TV stuff, and then he whips out that Playboy in like 2 minutes in, and then the whole scene of him like getting dragged out of it is very, very frenetic. So I was really into it. I kind of wanted them to go back to it. I thought it would have been more interesting to have Leah Thompson land on that Earth,
Mm.
but
I'm telling you, this movie, literally, the pitch is, what if ET had landed in an adult woman's house who wanted to fuck him?
that's so funny, bro. What a
That's what this
terrible,
movie is.
what a terrible. I like. Look, man.
Am
I
I
don't
wrong?
know. I will argue a little bit against it, the whole like ET trope, just because I think it's boring.
Hmm.
And you see that with the Sonic movies, and now they've kind of moved away from that. The first Sonic movie, the worst part about it is it's just like, oh, let's take fantastical thing, but it's in the real world. They do that with Smurfs all the time too. It's
Yeah.
such an overused play, and even back then, it's just like you can tell it's just for the sake of budget and
Oh,
They're
just.
100%.
doing it with Masters of the Universe too. That movie that's
Which,
coming out in a couple months.
I know. They did it with Barbie. They did it with everything, man. I'm a little tired of
well,
it.
here's the thing. I know this is a bit off topic. I do think we're kind of moving away from it as much. Like, for example, Masters of the Universe, even though it's doing that, I like that at least in that, it's like, oh, he needed to be protected, so we'll send him to the real world, but then we're coming back.
Yeah,
So it's like, oh, the rest of the movie's gonna be an eternity. You watch the rest of the trailer, and they also have action scenes in Earth, so they still fucked it up. But like the Sonic movies, I think the best thing they could have done is that now, especially like with Sonic 3, it's the best one because it's full on the actual game. And Sonic 4, I think it's gonna be even better if they go full in on just going
yeah.
all out.
I think the whole point of Howard is that he's in the real world.
Of
So
course.
like it's important that he's not just on the duck world and stuff. But I think they needed to go weirder with some of the stuff around him. Like when they
Hmm.
get to the final act of this and there's that terrible looking puppetry thing. I don't know. It looks like claymation, kind of
I think it
the
is
monster looking.
claymation.
Yeah. I needed like more of that throughout the whole movie. I've
That's a good point.
because the opening scene with Howard is very like when he first lands on Earth, and they're all just passing him around. I wanted that energy throughout the whole movie, but then it kind of just fades away into like a. My biggest complaint about this movie is the varied reactions people have to him. There's no
Agreed.
consistency at all.
It's weird because as soon as he arrives on Earth, this basically becomes a like Animal House style
Yeah, yeah,
comedy with a lot of sex jokes, a lot of like dark humor.
right.
And you're right, because like the biker gangs start throwing him around, then people start getting freaked out again. Then it's completely normal. Then they want to experiment on him. Then people get scared. Then people like him. Then they want to eat him at one point. Like
Yeah,
it's so they're not consistent at all with the fact that people who should probably be freaked out that a walking duck is talking to them and
right.
drinking beer. Um, But talking about that, how did you guys feel about the tone of the film? Because again, it is very much in that style of like Animal House humor, very like college humor. Like, what do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
Hey. Josh, you go first because I really don't know how I feel.
I mean, look, like I just think it's a lot of inconsistency and low-hanging fruit. Um, the inconsistency being that in the end, it starts as that as an Animal House, like just
Mhm.
adult comedy American Pie type shit, and then it transitions into the most generic, like we need to stop this from happening type of movie
Yeah.
with gags. And that was the part that really lost me because I was not I liked the first part because it was very weird and I was really into
Hmm.
that. And I also the humor in this, every joke is just that he's a duck.
Yep.
But well, there's occasional sex jokes, but like 80% of this is just like a duck pun or the fact that he's a duck.
Yep. 80% duck, 20% horny.
You know what it reminds me of is like Air Buddies, or I watched a movie called Karate Dog with Libby the other day where it's just every like other sentence is referencing the fact that it's an animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. But it's just that he wants to like have sex.
You know what hit me from the start to the end? It started and very different, but it's like it went from TMNT 1 to TMNT 2. You know how for TMNT 2 they like
Yes, yeah.
completely censored them. They started singing, rapping. It's like we went from TMNT 1 to TMNT 2 in like an hour and a half or an hour 50. Whatever the hell this movie is.
It's so goofy and slapstick and family comedy towards the end,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know why we went there.
I don't know. How about you, Jalen? How are you feeling now that you've processed this?
Confused.
I don't even know if I've really processed it, man. I okay, for reference, I just finished watching the movie an hour ago, or when we first started filming the episode.
Yeah.
This is a lot, man.
It's a lot to take
This
in.
movie, this movie is a whole lot to take in. As far as like the tone goes, I did like some of the comedic aspects, and honestly, I mean, I really like. Well, did I like it? I don't know if I liked it. The vibe between Leah Thompson and Howard the Duck. I don't think
Oh,
I
here
really
we
liked it.
go.
That's really weird. No, no, no. We're not going there yet. We're not going there yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but I. I don't know, man. It all just felt so creepy. Like it felt like something I shouldn't be watching, at my big age of 22. Like it felt so weird. Like even the fucking scene where, he's talking to the temp agency woman
Yeah.
and she turns around and like bends over or something and he is like and then like goes to snap at her ass. That was such a weird scene. I don't like how you guys said 20% horny, 80% duck jokes. It just all felt so weird to me. The hot tub scene was weird. The diner scene was weird. Like it was all just so weird. Like I felt disturbed watching
It
this entire movie.
it's the type of movie that if you had it on TV, like in like a living room or something, and your mom walked in when you were younger, it'd be at the like worst possible scene
Oh yeah.
every
Oh
time.
yeah,
It's
for a
it's that type
fact.
of
Mm-hmm.
movie that you would just feel shame if anyone walked in
Yeah.
For
and
a
and,
fact.
and you see Howard doing his shtick. Like it's not even yeah.
All right.
It's tough, man. It's not great.
I think it's time we bring it up.
Yeah,
What? So I want to start with Josh. Josh,
sure.
what are your thoughts on Howard T. Ducks, as he is called in the credits? Howard
Yeah.
T. Ducks' relationship with Beverly.
Um, that's a good question. Like I'm trying to think if James Marsden ever had chemistry with Sonic or the rabbit. Because those are the
Not
two that
that type
come
of
to mind.
chemistry.
Not that type of chemistry. I mean, I get it. I think it's funny. I think people that are like super, like, I'm not super against it. It's stupid, but like, I don't know. What's the alternative? It's a subversion of the traditional
Yeah.
thing of like how she's like, oh, I'm gonna give you a little bowl of milk to drink out. He's like, no, fuck no, I want a beer. It's honestly, I was thinking about my boy Ted, and I was like, this is Ted just if it sucks.
I agree.
Like Ted does the same stuff,
Hmm.
but he's just better at it and funnier at it. And I look at Howard the Duck and I'm like, I just watched the Ted episode where he did the same thing. He goes to this lady's house and she like has a whole affair with him,
It runs
you
out
know?
with a purple strap on too.
Yeah, literally. But when Ted
Yeah.
does it, like when he
Oh.
does his little comedic stuff, it's fun. When Howard the Duck does it, I feel like the meme where it's like hello human resources when it's the guy that she doesn't like. That's Howard the Duck
Hmm.
compared to Ted, you know. That it's that thing. I didn't mind it, but I don't think it's executed well. I just think the humor is set up good and then the jokes are terrible.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And it's so weird also. What doesn't help to me is the fact that it's Leah Thompson specifically. So anytime I see her, I think of
It's
Lorraine,
weird. It's weird.
and it like bothers me so much. I'm like, what the fuck is Marty's mom doing?
Yeah. It's so strange.
What the fuck did Marty do when he went back in time that now his dad's a duck? Like I'm very confused on what's happening
That's
anymore.
funny because that movie also, yeah, has an uncomfortable moment with her
Oh,
in Back to
oh
the
God.
Future. But this is like that on steroids. That's like the whole movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jalen, what are your thoughts on Beverly and the relationship with Howard T. Duck?
So Beverly. Leah Thompson, man, back in the day, she was a fine ass woman. That is what I will say
I'm
about
glad
Beverly.
I'm glad you added a woman in there, Jalen. That was very nice.
Yes,
Very polite of
yes,
you.
That's
yes,
true.
because yeah, even though I will say like how you guys and it's crazy because I've only seen Back to the Future one once, but
Yeah.
I legitimately was looking at her the entire time and I was like, damn, Marty really fucked up the timeline, didn't he? Because good God, for Marty's mom to stoop this low, man. And then of course the almost sex scene was very uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable. And then like the silhouette of her kissing him and Howard putting his hands behind his back.
Mhm.
I felt I felt icky, you know. Leah Thompson is a beautiful woman, you know. Leah Thompson
J
can get it.
Jalen
But
gave this movie point 5 just for one scene where she bends over. Like this is the like that's why Jalen gave this movie point 5.
nah,
I don't know. Luis, how
nah,
do you
man.
feel about it? I like that she calls him out on his stuff and it's just like,
See,
he's fucking around and he found out. She's like, yeah, bet, let's do it.
exactly. That's the
That's
thing. It's
true.
like this movie. I had seen a picture of the silhouette
Hmm.
shot before, so anytime I reference Howard Duck, I always say, "Did you know he fucks Marty's mom?" Like that's literally how I reference this movie. Anytime I talk about it, to then see what the actual scene is, I think it's so well done because, like you said, she's calling him out on making so many jokes of like, "Oh, you know what? I actually think I could stay here. I'm getting like used to the female anatomy," and
Mm.
like starts talking so much shit. I like that then she calls him out and they don't go too far with it. You know what I
No,
mean? Like they stop right at the right point.
he doesn't
Still a bit
actually get to do anything,
exactly. It's
you
still
know.
weird as hell, but like I think it works for the joke because they don't take it any farther.
Part of me wonders if they actually would have gone all the way if there wasn't an interruption, or if she would have is just like messing around with him the whole time, you know.
They did show he had a condom in the wallet.
This is the analysis we
They
do
would have
over here.
she would have they would have taken it further. I am like I'm betting they would have taken it further. Or in universe, if stuff kept going, they would have taken it further.
I'm glad you feel confident about that, man.
I mean, I will say in the comics they are in a relationship, him and
Wait.
Beverly.
So Beverly's an actual character?
Yeah, in the comics.
Okay. I didn't think
I
anything
Okay.
was a comic character besides Howard in this.
there she's a completely different character, but the name's the same.
Is
But
is
they are
Jeffrey
together.
Jones' character a comic character? I can't imagine.
I don't believe anybody but Beverly and Howard are comic characters.
Okay.
With a name like the Dark Overlord, I highly doubt that would be a comic
Yeah.
character.
That's like it could be, but that's like also just a very common like 80s film villain name.
Yeah,
Dark Overlord. But like in the comics, and well, actually we'll cover that later. But in the comics, they are together. It took a long time. They're normally just friends, but after this movie, they did become a relationship later on. But moving us away from this topic, I do want to ask. So obviously, with the main villain for the movie, who doesn't really get introduced like halfway through the film, we have the Dark Overlord.
of course, naturally.
What is it? Just me, or did anybody else get PTSD of Parallax in the Green Lantern movie?
Which one? Oh, the 2011 one? I haven't seen that one forever.
Yeah, like he just looked and acted pretty much the same as the main villain of the 2011 movie
I
to
can see
me.
that. Yeah, I can see that.
But it's interesting. It's so 80s.
It's
Like
so
the way
80s.
the transformation happens, the way like he starts to come out, when he
Hmm.
fully does come out in the practical, it reminded me so much of The Fly, The Thing. Like you
Yeah.
can tell easily where the inspiration is coming from. Yet
The
I don't
blue
think it
electrical lines outside of him that you always see with
exactly.
the glowing eyes.
And I think it's so smart who they casted because the way that his the character in Beetlejuice acts for that script, I think he brings that energy to the character.
Mm.
I did find it very weird when he starts making the voice, the way
Yeah.
he starts acting, the way the hair changes. But I want to hear like your guys' thought. Like what did you guys think of Dark Order, Josh?
I thought it was a good bit until the diner scene where they unleash him, and then after that was terrible. Because then it just goes so generic. Like
Oh yeah.
it's funny in the diner when they don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And he's all like, I'm gonna devour the world, and then they're like trying to get him to order food. As soon as they're like he just starts his master plan, it immediately becomes a generic third act with slapstick stuff, and I checked out, man. I checked out hard. And then he turns into the claymation thing, and I was like, oh, okay, we're going there. But yeah, the rest of it,
Yeah.
no, wasn't a fan. But the first part's fun, I guess.
You know who did the same ending but did it better? Men
Hmm.
in Black.
I haven't seen. Well, George Lucas will either produced Men in Black or was in it because I was looking at some of his credits.
I believe he produced Men in Black. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
Men
seen
in
that
Black has
one.
a very similar end. Oh, really? Oh, you should.
Mm.
It's incredible. It's technically a Marvel film.
Yeah, so maybe we'll cover that. That'd be good.
Maybe. But no, so like it has a very similar ending where he kidnaps the main female character. He takes her to like his ship. They finally execute his master plan. They try to defeat him, revealing the true alien form, and then they kill him.
Yeah.
So it's very much the same beats, but done well. Um, but Jalen, what are your thoughts on this?
I thought it was terrible all the way around. I thought it was really goofy and
Yeah,
stupid, and I
it was
just was not
stupid.
fucking with it any in any way. Yeah, this entire movie was just stupid, guys.
So stupid.
Yeah.
You
Damn,
know,
you're the I re sorry, you could go, Josh.
no, I was gonna say like I don't know. It's really bad, but
Mhm.
I've seen a lot of comic book movies in my time, and it's definitely way more watchable than I've assumed it was gonna be.
I'd
It's
rather
not
rewatch this than Jonah Hex.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like
I mean,
or like
there's Marvel movies that are incredibly boring that I'm
what
like,
is the other one? Oh, I'm forgetting. I know I watched part of Man Thing, couldn't get through that. I can't remember any others. Oh, don't try and watch the 1944 serials of Captain America.
Oh, I can't wait to get to those for the pod. Actually,
yeah.
yeah,
I'm never again. No, never again. No,
really excited to
never
get to
again.
those.
This is more fun than Secret Invasion by far. I'd
I
rather watch
will agree
this.
on that.
I will
Yeah.
actually not agree with that. I would not agree
All
on
right,
that.
man. Whatever,
I
man.
would not agree on that one.
Yeah, that's
With the
because
way
it's.
Secret Invasions end, yeah, no, I agree on Howard the Duck.
But yeah, that's my main takeaway is that it's terrible, but it's like watchable.
hmm
I don't know.
I am very sad Jackson Wells is not here.
Oh, he would have had no. This would have been one of his breaking points, I'm sure. After how stressful, being
Speaking
in
of
your last semester of college, having this
yeah,
as your little end credit,
Yeah,
yeah, it would have broke him.
speaking of Jackson Wells, I actually did fuck with some of the score for this. That was another
that's a good point.
positive.
I do think it
That was
actually
another
had a good
positive.
score.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucked with like some of the jazz aspects to it because I'm a really big jazz head.
Yeah.
Uh,
You like jazz?
so I love jazz.
It's a B
Who
movie
doesn't
reference.
who who doesn't love
You
jazz?
like jazz? That's true.
Oh, B
I'm
movie.
trying to think something.
But
The-
yeah,
Yeah.
weird ass
So
movie, y'all.
one more thing I did want to talk about. How do
Yeah.
you feel? So obviously, when the final version of Dark Overlord comes out, like it's full claymation, how do you feel like the? I like actually like the body horror practical stuff they do before he fully comes out, like
Hmm.
when the claw comes out. Like again, it's such a ripoff of Carpenter and Cronenberg.
Yeah. It's bad.
Uh that I was like, it's just worse versions of shit that came out around the same time that I'd
It,
rather watch.
it's just fascinating because it comes out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, okay. We're fully going for it. I would like to ask what your guys' least favorite moments were, like maybe one or two. Just
Ooh.
moments where you paused and were like, because I referenced that bark scene where he's when he says rough like that, I straight up like contemplated. I had a full day of work put in before I watched this movie, and I said, I paid $4 for this.
Same
Yeah,
actually.
the almost sex scene obviously was where I was like I don't think I can do this. Especially when he's like when his hair is raising and he like puts the blanket over his face and he's like be gentle, nah, nah, that wasn't it.
Trying to
Then
think.
honestly there were a few. The scene that I referenced earlier where he almost bit the temp agency's lady's ass. That was another one where I almost turned this shit off and was like hell nah. Then the hot tub one was another one where I was like, hell nah. Um, dog, I feel like I need to take a shower after watching this. I feel so icky even just thinking about it, like
We
it's,
found Jalen's breaking point with this movie.
Dude,
yeah, man, this felt weird.
every time he said like toots and doll,
Oh, that's so bad.
No,
So
oh
bad.
yeah, it's so bad.
But oh god. What was I even gonna say? A character that we didn't talk about that annoyed the hell out of me in this movie.
is that
The
scientist
damn
guy?
yes.
Tim Robbins is normally much better.
Agreed. Like in all his other roles, I think he's actually very good. But
He's the main
in
character in
that
Shawshank, and he's fucking incredible. It's like, what happened
exactly.
there?
But holy shit, he annoyed the hell out of me in Howard the Duck. And he's probably the worst part of this movie for me, other than
Wait,
it existing.
this guy was the lead of Shawshank?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
What a Shawshank was after this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. God,
The
what in the fuck?
my least favorite scene was the what is it like? It's like a helicopter thing that they're riding, or is it more of a glider? I was kind of tuned out.
The little like helicopter plane thing.
Yeah, that went on for like 5 minutes. It was terrible. I hated
Oh
I hated
god.
that because it's just the scientist guy and Howard making bad jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
man,
this is a movie.
it's a movie. All right. I
Actually,
don't.
one thing we didn't talk about that I would want to mention is that obviously this is the first Marvel movie ever released in theaters,
Hmm.
which explains how they went bankrupt.
Yeah.
But how it's crazy that we've gotten to a point where Howard the Duck is now back in the MCU. And he has another human relationship in the MCU.
Now, yeah, that's true.
And he actually had a baby this time.
It feels just as fucking weird. It feels just as fucking
but
weird.
but
Seth
that's what
Green
if,
from Family Guy voicing him too, bro.
that's true.
The motherfucking
See,
Chris Griffin voicing
oh,
Howard the Duck.
the fact that we got a whole what if episode to then have them have a baby, which is Natasha Leone with
Yeah,
wings.
and then she becomes part of the multiverse Avengers.
Yeah,
Do you think
that's
she's
such an
shown up
interesting
in? I
story.
mean, I know we've been talking about Secret Wars. Do you think she's gonna show up in that?
Fuck it, why not?
It's like her
At
and
this
Nicolas
point,
Cage Ghost Rider, and they're teaming up, man.
I
at
better
this
see
point,
Birdie
bro.
with this Howard the Duck.
Yeah, I was gonna say Brady is like 10 times, like 9 out of 10. Has a 9 out of 10 chance of showing up.
I
Yeah.
thought you were just saying 9 out of 10 for other reasons.
That's
I was
also what
kind of
I thought he
My
was
I
God.
doing.
was I was gonna say,
Oh my
Jalen,
God.
you're better than that, bro.
Oh my God. No. No, not Birdie. Birdie is no, 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 not Birdie. Not Birdie.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
man.
but mhm. I don't know
I
what
would,
to say about this movie anymore. This is
no, dude, I'm surprised we got all this out of it.
I
God.
tried. Like I don't like this is probably the weirdest movie we've seen up to this point for Marvel, man.
I think so.
Like, is there a weirder Marvel movie we could watch?
Man thing. The man thing weird.
But even that, I feel like it's still like a classic horror movie.
There's some of the like some of the direct to DVD Captain America movies that are very fascinating to me. Like the
That's
one
true.
where he has like
Oh,
the motorcycle helmet and stuff.
I know which one we need to watch.
Hmm.
1970s Doctor Strange,
Yeah, man.
where
That's what
he's
I'm
an
saying.
actual just a regular doctor.
Yeah. So I mean, Howard Duck technically wasn't the first Marvel movie. It was just the first one they put in theaters.
Yeah, it's the first theatrical release. The first, okay,
They
so
had
the first
plenty of
character,
movies by
yeah, the
then.
first character in live action was Captain America in the 1944 serial that
That's
they
right.
did.
Yeah.
And then the first movie was The Incredible Hulk, which is the TV movie for the
Yeah, he
show.
had a whole like 7 film thing going on.
Yeah, actually, one of the Hulk movies has, which one is it? Trial of the Incredible Hulk has the first Stan Lee cameo of all time.
And Daredevil, which we'll talk about.
Yeah, also the first appearance of Daredevil too.
Yeah. No, man. I don't know. Look, Howard the Duck, there's low-key potential here. I see what they were going for. I really can't write it off completely, man. It's terrible, but it's like there's something there that I understood why George Lucas wanted to make it.
The pitch is there. Like I see the pitch and I see why it got greenlit.
There's a version of
But
this movie that's amazing. And you know what that movie's called? It's Ted.
this is the early Ted.
This
Yeah,
is
this
this
is the
is
other side.
this is Ted without the proper love and nurture of our goat Seth MacFarlane,
That's true.
you
That is
know.
so true. Can we get the crossover?
Oh, no, not unless they improve things. But I'd love to see this. I would love to see practical suits like this again. I
That is
like
true.
that
That's a
they
nice thing.
I like that they look silly, man. Bring it
I
back.
completely agree.
Bring it back.
Well, so as you guys can tell, I'm guessing we all give it a double thumbs up.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, well, that's Howard the Duck for you, my friends. A movie that exists in the in the history of Marvel, and the character that was in Endgame.
This would make a great documentary if they have any behind the scenes stuff on it.
That would actually be so fun. It's actually hard to find trivia or like fun stuff about the production. I would
I mean,
love to see a full documentary about it.
most of these people are still around, besides obviously fucking Jeffrey Jones.
Exactly.
So you could interview a lot of dude, a George Lucas interview where he's been hiding from the limelight for forever, but he comes out of retirement and like secrecy to talk about Howard the Duck's production. My God.
I feel like the type of guy that would do that, honestly, at this point.
Dude, what a day. I
Yeah.
think that would be a dream conversation, man. Because he just goes to eat like mall food at the mall. Just go sit down
Hmm.
with him and talk about Howard the Duck, and he's like, yeah, man, we fucked up.
Oh
Damn.
God. All right. Well, moving on.
Hmm.
Josh, I believe we both have some blind rankings. So if you would like to go first with yours.
Oh, we love blind rankings here. Um, we can come up with more games, but I think these are so fun right now that I'm fine. You
Exactly.
know. Yeah, I have two. They're both animal based. I'm gonna do the first
Ooh.
one is it's mostly from one category, but there's one that's like different. So I was just
Okay.
trying to think of a fifth one, and I didn't. Um, so these are all animal based characters. First one I'm gonna give you is Cosmo, the space dog.
3 or 4.
You want to go four?
I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, Rocket has to be on here, so he has to be higher.
Yeah.
I would say who else? Devil Dinosaur, maybe Squirrel
L-
Girl.
Lockjaw.
Okay, I think four. I think four's good.
Four? Okay.
Four. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, we'll do Rocket Raccoon, yeah. Ready
Number
for Rock?
one.
One.
Yeah, one.
Yeah. I can't think of anybody that much better.
Howard the Duck.
Number two, baby. Number
Number
two.
two.
Number two.
My goat. Fin Fang Foom.
Five
I'm
for
cool with
the
that at
name.
three.
Five for the.
It's a bad name
Do you
though.
do you really want to go five?
I don't want to put a character called Fing Fam Foom in number three.
Dog, he's actually not a
No,
bad
the
character.
character's
He's actually
incredible. No, the character's incredible. This is the name.
man, let's just say
Uh,
fuck it. Let's put him at three because I already know Josh got some bullshit. That's about to go. That's about to
I
go to
never have
five.
bullshit, bro.
fine. But if I'm gonna be pissed if it's somebody good.
It
All
is
right, let's go
somebody
three.
good. You guys ruined your ranking here, but it's fine.
You motherfucker,
I would
Jim.
say I love that Lego Marvel game where Fin Fang Foom can turn like super huge. Is that
Oh yeah,
Avengers?
that is cool. It's the first time they ever did that.
They should
Mhm.
do that again. He got so big in that game.
Yeah,
It's
it
freaking
almost broke the
cool.
game.
It was so cool. Your number five spot, Airbud.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with
No,
that.
that's fucked up.
I'm cool with that.
No,
I'm
that dude's
You
a
so cool.
shouldn't be
legend.
cool with that.
That dude's a
I'm
legend.
so
Fuck
cool
Fing
with
Fang
Look at
Foom.
Airbud.
his Jalen. Look at his
Airbud is a
stats. Look at
legend.
his stats. Look at his stats. Like 6 career sports.
Which of the two has a movie coming out this year? It's not Fing Fang Foom.
Who?
Does
Yeah. Who?
Airbud have a movie coming out this year?
The
Airbud
fifth,
returns.
the 15th in
Good
the
God.
franchise.
I hate Airbud with a
No,
passion.
you
Which of the two has a spin-off franchise, huh?
Air Buddies, Space Buddies,
Exactly. Super buddies.
Spooky Buddies,
Oh my
Super
Santa
God.
Buddies.
buddies.
Save us, because
Dude,
Jesus Christ, man. No
um,
more Airbud.
no, we need more Airbud. I want
Now
to watch
Airbud
all
should
the
come
Airbud
back.
movies. I think it'll be so fun. Airbud seventh inning fetch. Like you gotta like if you're talking about the goat of sports, he's got to be up there.
He is in the top five goats.
You talking about like
Yeah.
Jalen, 6 career sports, and he crushed all of them.
He's only under Michael Jordan for me.
Volleyball, baseball, basketball, soccer.
Variety, Jalen. Variety. Range.
Sure. Sure, guys. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway, I'm a little upset by that, but it's fine.
Me too.
It's fine.
I love it. I'm living over here. That is a perfect ranking to me.
Luis, you have two.
I have to.
You do one, and then I'll do one.
Okay. Let's do non-MCU Marvel films.
Okay.
This is very fun.
Okay.
I'm not on the receiving end of this before.
Oh yeah, it's
Okay.
true, because you weren't here the time that I did Rolling Jalen.
Okay.
All right. So first up, 2005 Fantastic Four.
That's a hot pack of mid, Jalen.
But I low key fuck with it. I low key fuck with it.
Do you like that one more than the second one?
I do.
I do too, but it's just there's just scenes, man. Like you really talk about the plot of that movie. It's just them getting their powers and the Dr. Doom
Yeah,
fight
you're
scene.
right. You're right. You're right.
That's
But
a three. I think that's a three.
that's a three. I'll go three.
That's
I'm
your
cool.
base. It's your baseline. It's like a bare minimum you can do with a Fantastic Four movie.
Okay.
I have the
Okay.
shirt on too.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Next up, we have 2003 Hulk.
It's been a
Low
long
key,
time.
low key, that movie's kind of gas. That movie is kind of gas.
It's
I
been a
can't
long
even
time.
lie.
You think there's 2 movies that aren't better than that on this list?
But oof, I've rewatched that movie recently,
Isn't that the
and
one
it
with the
takes
fart
so many.
cloud? His dad's like a
Yeah,
fart
yeah.
cloud.
No,
Art Cloud, that's Fantastic Four too.
yeah, that's Fantastic Four too.
Isn't his dad a
That's-
cloud in this one though?
I don't think so.
No.
What's the villain in Hulk
It
2004?
is his dad, but I don't think he's a cloud.
I don't think he's I don't remember actually, and I just fucking watched this recently,
If
but I
he's
don't
a
think it's a
cl-
cloud.
if he's like a cloud or some form of gas, it should be 4. But I don't know. I haven't
Oh,
seen
what
it.
the-
Hold on. Wait,
Wait,
so
he's absorbing man?
Is he a cloud?
I can't.
If he's a
No, I
cloud
got
or a mist or a gas or any of that, then I'm right.
okay. It does appear that he is something. Ah, fuck.
He's a fucking
Let's go
cloud,
for.
isn't he, Jalen?
Oh
Let's
my
go.
god, he's a
Let's go
cloud.
for.
He's
Let's
different
go
elements,
for.
but one of them is he's mostly a cloud.
Yep,
Yeah, let's
nostalgia.
go for.
Nostalgia number four.
For.
All
Eric
right,
Bana's
all
cool
right,
though.
all right.
I like him. You know what's cool about the
Next
movies? They
up,
do the
hmm?
comic book panel stuff. It's so
They
goofy,
do.
That is cool.
but it's cool. But he's a fucking cloud, and I would do the same thing because Galactus was a cloud, and that pissed me off too.
All right, the Daredevil movie.
Oh, one. Sorry, I spoke out of
Matter
turn.
of fact, director's cut or regular?
That movie is the funniest thing ever. Dude, the montage where he is putting on his suit and it's Evanescence,
I'm cool
legitimately
with one.
one of the
I'm
most
cool with one. I'm
entertaining
cool with
movies ever, dude.
one.
And it's a beautiful now because we have a really good Daredevil adaptation. So
Yeah.
now it's just I just look back I look back on it fondly, man. The playground scene. Come on, Jalen. That's one.
The thing I see is fire. Yeah.
Dude,
One.
Michael Clark Duncan is the best Kingpin. No, I mean Vincent D'Onofrio is great, but I mean I just mean like in a similar way. Like he's
If I
just
He is
so
say,
fucking
incredible.
good.
He
if I
is
say,
He's
incredible. He
if I
is
say, don't be
incredible.
rash. Don't be
you
rash, Josh.
I don't know,
Don't be
Jalen. You give him a
rash.
good script, he could have got there.
He is an
Don't be-
incredible Kingpin, though. He
He's
is.
great, but
No, no, no.
Vinny
Yeah. Vinny.
Knopf.
No, yeah. I just mean like he's just so good. I don't know. Bullseye in that scene in that movie where the snake rattles every time.
Oh God.
Dude, I keep
God.
mentioning things. It's number one. I'm sorry.
All right. Next up, Ghost Rider.
Five. I haven't seen that in a long time though. Oh wait, but how are the Ducks the other one? Yeah, we have to put this at two, unfortunately.
True.
All right. So your number one's Daredevil. Your number two is Ghost Rider. Number three is Fantastic Four. Your number four, Hulk. Your number five is Blade.
I thought I thought we had to put Howard the Duck in it, man. I thought that's isn't that the whole point of the
Mm,
game?
That's your rule, not mine.
Ah, it's fine. It's fine. I did not understand that. My bad. We would just flip them though, Jalen.
Damn, Jalen, I can't believe you would allow Blade to go number five, bro.
Wow, man.
I'm sorry, Jalen.
That's ugh, Jesus.
I know you were like Mahershala Ali going to play Blade and it never happened, and it's okay.
There can only be one Blade.
You guys are both
No,
career Wesley Snipes killed both of your guys' chances at that, so I'm sorry.
there will only ever be one Blade.
Oh shit. Hey man, it might be coming out. It might be coming out soon, right?
Hopefully in like 2 weeks. Yes.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So
Luis, do your other one, and then I'll finish out mine.
All
This was
right.
fun.
My other is 80s films.
Okay, I love that.
So, oh, which one should I start with? EP.
Y'all gonna hate me, bro. I haven't seen it.
no way, Josh. Uh,
If I've seen it, I was like four or five.
I'm going two. I'm speaking for the both of
That's
us too.
fine. That's fine.
Okay. Great film.
Yeah, just I don't know. Like I'm not throwing on AT.
All right. Back to the Future.
One.
Which one?
The first one.
One.
We'll play it safe. It could be one.
No
All
matter what
right, all
number.
right, all right.
There could be other great movies, but I mean, Back to the Future is perfect,
Mm,
so it's fine.
Back to the
Shout out Leah
Future.
Thompson.
Next up, I'm gonna go with Ghostbusters, the first one.
Three.
Don't you think there's gonna be a movie better than Ghostbusters?
Can you
Are
name
you
one?
Back to the Future?
We
I
already have
already
that
said
one.
Back to the Future.
We already have
Oh,
that
I
one.
mean 80 like Raiders or Empire.
Not better. Okay, Empire maybe,
You said
but
maybe?
better than the first Ghostbusters?
Yeah, Empire is way better than the first Ghostbusters. We can do three. It's fine.
Way better.
I'm just not like I don't move for the Ghostbusters like that.
Okay, all right. I will appease Josh. Let's go four.
It you know I could it could be worse. It could have two bad movies and I might bite my tongue here, but I think there's gonna be
Okay.
something better in Ghostbusters.
All right, let's go four.
Speed 2.
I haven't seen that, so we can go five. In my opinion.
Yeah, five.
Is Keanu
Fuck
Reeves in
this
that?
last one. This last one is gonna fuck us. I promise you, bro.
It's
I
fine.
promise to God.
I'll defend it.
Superman 3.
Fuck. Oddly, very similar to Howard the Duck. Very, very similar to Howard the Duck.
It's the instant. It's the instant fuck. Like that.
So
Yo,
your
that needs to
ranking
be
is
clipped. That needs to be clipped for our next Discovering Marvel
Oh,
clip
compilation.
show. Yeah,
so your,
compilation.
your ranking is Back to the Future, E.T., Superman 3, Ghostbusters, Speed 2.
Hey, look, we can cross the aisle every once in a while and say that I like DC. I like Superman. It's fine. It's cool, man.
We don't gotta fight with them just because they're on the other
Hey,
side of the
one of
aisle,
them
my
has
friend.
Bill Murray and one of them doesn't, and no one likes Bill Murray. Not anymore.
Well, early Bill Murray was good.
Yeah, okay.
Not anymore.
That hairline wasn't good.
That's true.
That's
That's always
true.
been true.
Yeah, he was like Howard. He was moving like crazy, and I don't understand because that hairline was terrible. But yeah, Sigourney Weaver was all over him. Ghostbusters.
If you want to go Bill Murray movie, Stripes.
I haven't seen it.
Good.
Okay,
All
I
right,
got one.
Josh, what you got?
Okay, mine has six. You'll figure it out pretty quick, but
Oh, we're doing
I'll
a top
just
six. Oh,
there's six. Okay.
that's new.
Who do I start off with here? I'll start off Howard the Duck. Where's your baseline here? The
I don't know if this is
the
movie
character, not the movie.
character Howard Duck. 4 or 5, Jalen. What do you think?
Four.
I wouldn't put him 6. I think there's something worse.
Yeah, four is safe.
4. Yeah, let's go 4.
Hmm. Darkwing Duck.
Okay, so duck characters. Duck
No, it
characters.
could be anything, Jaron. Yeah, I don't know why you jumped.
Duck
I don't
characters.
know why you fucking
Just
jumped. I
so
don't know why you fucking
so
jumped to conclusions.
so Daffy Duck is totally gonna be up here, and we gotta save a spot for Daffy Duck.
That's true. I haven't seen anything with Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I'm gonna be honest.
I kind of
Um,
I kind of missed that show. It looked good though, so I
you
might
want
give
to go
it.
three?
Yeah, I think it looks good, so I would give it 3 because I kind of want to watch it
Okay,
eventually.
three.
Right? Hmm. I would
Scrooge
say
McDuck is gonna be up here too.
Yeah,
freaking Darkwing Duck has so much aura.
that's why. Like, I am kind of curious to watch that show.
I know. It's literally Batman but Disney and ducks. It's cool.
Yep.
Um, Psyduck.
I don't know who that is.
Or do you
I
know
don't know.
what? What? Actually, you don't know, bro. I don't know Pokemon, and even I know it's a Pokemon.
It's a
Okay,
Pokemon? Oh
But it's one
shit.
of the most iconic Pokemon there
it
are.
is like it's my favorite Pokemon, Jalen.
But like past Pikachu, like
Cinderella?
that's probably the most iconic.
That's what my letterbox icon is. It's Psyduck.
Oh,
That's what your letterbox. I've always wondered what that duck was, and I've been meaning to ask you since I've known you for like the last like year.
Oh, I love
But
Psyduck.
oh wow, okay.
He gets
Well,
he
5,
gets he gets headaches and is confused, which I relate to. So I love it.
5.
you want to?
You said five? Oh man.
Well,
Are
okay,
we?
no, wait.
Me
Okay, let's talk about
personally,
this.
I would pick number
Jalen,
one, but that's
Jalen.
just me, man.
I wouldn't put him 1 because I'm not a Pokemon fan. I
That's
do
okay.
I can see an argument
That's
for
fine.
2
That's fine.
because he is a really cool character. But it's like me and Jalen don't know Pokemon, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
worried there's something we'll like better that would go on 1 and
Let's
2.
see. Donald Duck could be up here. Daffy Duck could be up here, and Daffy Duck had a Green Lantern ring at one point. So I gotta
Doc
save that.
Dodgers,
Yeah, Duck Dodgers. Yeah.
Mhm.
Fucking. I
Scrooge.
think Scrooge McDuck. Yeah, could be up here.
I say we put as much as I actually do really like Psyduck, even as someone who doesn't follow Pokemon, but I would still put him at 5.
Okay.
All right, five.
It would be
All right.
sacrilegious to put him at 6, but I have to put him at 5.
Fine. Got it. Okay. It's fine.
Damn, what the hell are we gonna end up putting at 6?
Scrooge McDuck. You got to
You want
put
to
the
do
goat
two?
on there.
You want to do
Well,
two?
are we gonna put Daffy or or Donald at 6?
That's a great point.
Like now I'm worried about that. Now I'm thinking, but I also don't want to put Scrooge at six.
Yeah, no, Scrooge is. I would definitely take Scrooge over Howard. I would take. I haven't seen Darkwing, so I would take
Well,
him over Darkwing.
well, let's think about it this way. Who do we want in the top two out of those three? Daffy Duck, Donald Duck, Scrooge McDuck. I might be able to sacrifice Donald, even though I don't want him at six.
And plus, like Josh is making a face, bro. Daffy or Donald might not even be on this fucking list.
Daffy has to
Like,
be on this list, and he has to be one.
I'm just
So
trying
I'm
to.
like,
This is just a tough choice. I'm very curious of those three, like where you're
do
kind
we
of.
put Scrooge at two and leave one and six open?
yeah, I would say put Scrooge at two,
Okay,
and then
fuck
like,
it.
but here's the thing we play with. If this next character is not Daffy or Donald's, we'll be taking a big risk at one.
I say fuck it. There's not. I don't think there's anybody that bad that we could put at one.
All right, Scrooge at
That's a
two.
Duck character. Okay,
Scrooge at two.
it's gonna hurt me to put Donald at six.
Oh boy, oh boy,
Daffy Duck, the Green Lantern.
One,
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 Yeah,
one. There
my
we
yeah,
go.
boy.
yeah,
The,
dude.
the,
I'm literally so excited to see him in. Was he just in? He's in Fortnite now.
no, he's in the Lantern show.
No, he's in Fortnite. They added him in Fortnite today, Luis, as we're
I know,
recording
I
this.
know, I know, I know. But not with the Green Lantern skin, bro. You gotta add that shit.
That
I
would
need
be.
Doc Dodgers. I need
They
the
don't even
Green
have
Lantern.
they don't even have regular Green Lantern.
I know.
It's fine.
They'll have the shit suit from Lanterns.
It's fine. They got a Daredevil skin. No Howard the
That's
Duck though.
true.
Howard the Duck sidekick, dude, would go hard.
That would go hard. Him
That would
drinking a
go hard.
beer.
Mm-hmm. Your number six. A lot of male characters on this list. We're gonna throw Abby Mallard from Chicken Little.
Oh, I'm happy with this then.
Okay.
Yeah, yep. I'm cool with
Okay,
that.
we had a good list. I do like that movie, but I'm happy with this list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, I don't want to throw Donald. There's already Scrooge and Darkwing. That's already two Disney ducks.
That's smart. And also, he has no female character, so it's good that you added one.
Yeah, even if it's from Chicken Little.
All right. Well, I guess that can transition us into our. Well, actually, no. Quickly, do you think Jackson Wells could take on Howard the Duck?
No. Jackson Wells is
Uh,
not no quack foo.
that's so true.
Like
That is
honestly, I'm
that
not even
is
being
so
real.
true.
No.
All right. Well, that's it. That's the whole conversation. So for the news,
Hmm.
so we got a couple things happening in the Marvel world right now. Honestly, we're in the middle of Phase 6 for the MCU.
Yeah,
We're also
of
got some
course.
Sony stuff coming up. We got a lot to cover. So let's start at some like older news, and then we'll move into more recent news. So obviously we got our brand new Day trailer
Yeah.
finally came out with that dumbass marketing strategy the day before, showing a bunch of clips. So
You know, people say dumbass, but everyone was tuned in, man.
that is true. At the end of
And
the day, they bring numbers.
it
It's
still didn't spoil like
I
anything major. Like this trailer was still a really fun experience.
Yeah, and I find it so funny how everyone is like these dumbass marketing strategies that Marvel has been doing for Doomsday with the four teasers and
Oh, that was
then
smart as
Spider-Man.
hell. Yeah.
And yet everyone is tuning in every single
Hmm.
week for these shits and everyone was tuning in multiple hours a day to see what new Spider-Man clip and they're like, "Oh, it's
I
dumb as fuck. It's dumb as fuck." And
no,
yet they're the first ones tuning in.
Because it's
it's
smart as hell as a strategy. I just hate it personally.
it's just kind of rage bait.
It is.
But I
And
will
it
say
worked on me.
it's a lot better than the fucking chairs every 15 minutes. That pissed me off.
Low key
Oh,
though, I
I
can't
love the
lie.
chairs.
I love the chairs. I had so much fun with the chairs.
Me too. I
No,
just had it play in the
because
Bro,
background.
they said they were gonna do a second round of those chairs. They never did.
we
Comic
still
Con.
have
Bullshit.
like nine
Bullshit.
months.
They're doing
We
That
still
that's
have
not
a we
it's not happening.
we still have a whole birth cycle.
there's too much like leaked marketing
What
stuff
were
that they're
you
not
gonna
doing it.
say?
They're not doing another
So,
round.
so,
He said-
but like yo,
Yeah, we'll gloss over that.
I was standing in line to get food at the dining hall, legitimately refreshing to see if there was new to see what theme was playing. That was a peak day in history,
That was a
bro.
peak day.
That was a peak day, bro. I had never been more excited for anything in my life up until that point.
Oh
Jalen,
God.
that sounds
Oh
like an iPad.
God.
You sound like an iPad kid, dude.
Are you? Is that a call for help?
It might be. It might be. Dog,
I
I
was
had my phone in
refreshing
my
Twitter
hand.
like every 10 minutes. All right,
Well,
Well,
fine.
Tank.
it wasn't even Twitter. I had the actual live stream
Gene,
pulled up.
it's like when I was at for like when they did the DC fandom thing, but I couldn't watch it, so I just refreshed Twitter. Like that's the same energy that the chairs gave up. It wasn't fun. I just did it because I was hoping for something interesting.
And we got
We got
something interesting.
Shang-Chi.
We
We
did.
And we
got
got
Shang-Chi
Shang-Chi.
Dude, that's the
and we got
funniest
James
part is
Marsden.
like every once in a while they'd have 15 minutes and it'd be like for fucking Hannah John Kamen as Ghost.
Or all the Fantastic Four separated and all the Thunderbolts separated.
Oh my God. You realize
That was so
counting that
stupid.
up, that's like a 2 hours of
Yeah, two
just
hours is
character.
just Fantastic Four.
It's so stupid, man. Whatever. But yeah, the Spider-Man one was fine. I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention to it. I just would log on Instagram every once in a while and I'd see new little things. And I thought that was cool.
Yeah, like marketing wise, it's not at all a bad strategy.
They
I
didn't even
just
put the biggest
personally
things
didn't
in
like
there.
it.
Punisher
I just
wasn't
still
in
didn't like
there.
it.
Hulk
No,
wasn't in
Punisher
there.
wasn't one of them. I think one of the clips,
Oh, I thought it
but
was
he's the
fine.
only thing that he was the only thing they showed, and that was already like reported everywhere. So that's not like a
Yeah.
big thing. But overall, like the actual trailer, what did you guys think? Josh, what do you think of the actual trailer?
Oh, I loved it, man. I loved it. I don't know. I'm also like a sucker for Spider-Man stuff, like a lot of people. I
Hmm.
love the new suit. I think that's the biggest thing for me. I
Yeah.
think it looks so good, and I think you can just tell that it's not like CG'd over as much.
Hmm.
There's so many cool dynamic shots they're doing with it. It's just so cool. And I think Tom's really leaning into it's cool to see like the actual payoff of a prior movie felt.
Hmm.
I like Far From Home is addressing what happened in those Avengers movies, but it also is like tonally not at all.
Yeah.
It kind of
I'm
just
gonna
Yeah.
glosses over it. This one feels like
I'm
this is like No Way Home Part Two without the
Yeah,
multiverse stuff.
speaking of No Way Home Part Two, I'm gonna shoot a shot for the from the rafters, and I wish that our buddy Jackson Wells
Yeah,
was here to see this,
I'm scared what he's
but
gonna say.
I feel like Daredevil is gonna be in this movie, and let me say my reasoning. Let me say my reasoning. Stay with me now. I I
Can I
feel
kick him
like
out of the Zoom?
wait. I feel like season two, I know Josh hasn't watched it, but Luis, I know we're currently watching it every week. I feel like season two is going to end with his identity being revealed. And I feel like it's going to end with him actually going to jail or being in prison. And I feel like I don't know why the hand is involved. I'm going to be honest. I have no shots as to
that
why the
sounds like
hand is
that
involved
sounds like
in
reheated
this
Arrow
movie.
nachos to me, man. Green Arrow did that in
But,
that show.
but like, it, I feel like the jail or whatever that Spider-Man is in, if we're part of that trailer,
Yeah.
Daredevil will also be in, and there will be like a momentary team up fight or something between the two of them against the
Oh,
hand.
and
Again, I
that's
don't
why
know
they're
I
not
don't know any
marketing
sort
it
of
because it's
context.
that's not why they're not marketing because it's a spoiler. But they could still
Maybe,
why wouldn't they throw
but at the same
Daredevil all
time,
over the marketing then?
Well, we do know that in the prison scene, Punisher is there.
If
yeah.
Daredevil's in it and it's not like why wouldn't they just be like, hey, Daredevil's all over this movie. Go watch our new TV show that he's
They
in.
never confirmed Toby and Andrew.
Yeah, but Toby and Andrew didn't have like an ongoing thing going on.
True.
What do you mean?
Like
Daredevil has a
they
show
were
on
just
right now.
returning. It would be good marketing for
I
Like you know how
mean,
Daredevil though,
Punisher is being marketed in the movie and he got
because he
reported on
but
it
has
like,
because he has a special
yeah.
coming out, and so it's like, hey, watch the special and you can watch the freaking movie. I
it
don't
it
think he's in
it
this
it, it,
movie, and if he is, it's
it
very
may.
short.
Yeah, no, no. Like I'm not saying he has a big role at all. I am
Oh,
just saying I think he's in whatever scene the hand is in, I think is the scene that Daredevil is in. I don't think Daredevil is in anything more than whatever scene the hand is in.
but isn't that? I just think it's lame to do that twice to do a surprise Matt Murdock in a Spider-Man movie, two movies in a row.
Hmm.
Like
Depending on how they do it.
that's already
Depending
been
on how they do it.
the whole appeal of it in No Way Home was like, holy shit, this is a character that we thought they gave up on. and now he's in a movie where they never did that before. Now it'd just be
Yeah.
like, oh well, he's already part of stuff. I'm not surprised. What's the? I guess it's cool, but if you're gonna do Daredevil and Spider-Man, just make it Daredevil Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I say plus you
Just
also have to look
go
at
in
like
on it,
all the
man.
yeah, but I say you also have to look at all the fucking characters in this movie already, like 10 villains, three
Yeah,
superheroes that are announced, like
like
Spider-Man, Punisher, Hulk, and
what
then I saw somewhere where Yelena might be in this movie for like a quick scene.
But that's like a 5 second cameo.
we're assuming that he would only be in this movie for a little bit, and you're saying they're gonna break him out of prison and he's just gonna go bye.
No, not break him out, but just whatever is going to happen in this prison, he might help out in some way or
I
form.
don't
I
think
have
so.
no
I
clue.
think it's just a Scorpion breakout. That's why we're in the prison.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't.
But why would the hand be there? What does the
Tombstone
hand
hires
have to do
them
with any of this?
Yeah,
Hmm.
is it
because
the
they're
hand for
part of New
sure, or is
York.
it just ninjas? Why does it have to be
It's
the hand?
it has to be the hand. Like that's literally how the hand look in the comics,
Oh,
identical.
I guess.
Um,
I don't know, man.
and like I
No
just
Daredevil.
think Tombstone's gonna hire them to break out Scorpion, and that's why we're in the prison. And then in the leak trailer, the OG leak trailer, you can see a scene where it looks like Frank is in the prison with them, like fighting their way out. Like
Hmm.
I don't think Daredevil's part of that scene. If Daredevil's in this movie at all, it's a tease for Spider-Man 5, and at that point I just say just don't do it until Spider-Man.
My whole thing, Luis, is that none of this sounds like Spider-Man shit, and that's kind of my issue, a little bit. Like there's Spider-Man villains, but it also doesn't really sound like a Spider-Man thing because they got the Hand and Punisher and Hulk and all this stuff. It feels
Yeah,
very much like kind of, I mean, similar to how they were using them in the early movies.
I guess it just depends on how they do it. I mean, him with Punisher is a very like Spider-Man thing to do. Like that's been done in the comics very like they're both street level
That is
Marvel heroes.
cool.
I
That
think
is
that's
pretty cool.
fine. I think the whole conclusion, the way it's set up of like it's he's only supposed to be there as Bruce Banner's professor, helping him with the mutation. I still
Actually,
think you could have just done Kurt Connors instead
no, but
of
it's he's.
Bruce.
What do you mean? They're gonna turn him into the Hulk.
Hmm?
They're gonna turn him into the Hulk, though.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like that's the part that I agree on your point. Like if it
Oh,
was just Bruce Banner helping with that and not turning into like the Hulk at the end, which he'll probably have to fight like a Savage Hulk or something,
hmm.
like that starts to feel like Brave New World. Like having read a bunch of Hulk villains in a Captain America movie, it's like if you could have done Kurt Connors helping him with the mutation and
Yeah,
like
but
you
they didn't
introduce the
want to
character that
because he
way.
was just in the last one.
Which yeah,
Well,
I
That's
know.
also,
that's the issue.
yeah,
They
also,
reused they
also,
used so many characters in that last one.
Hmm.
also, aren't they like contractually obligated to include at least one Avenger in every Spider-Man movie?
They're not
Hmm.
contractually obligated to just do it.
It's more
Mm.
Sony wanting to do it than Marvel.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, if we're playing in the Marvel sandbox, let's put in an Avenger because it brings more money in.
Yeah,
That's why
so
they do it.
Sony says you have to let us use one of your dudes,
Yeah, that's how they keep the deal going.
I see. I see.
which I think
Hmm.
their dude is
Either way,
more
though,
Bruce Banner than Punisher. But Punisher's also in it. I think if the one of the two dudes they
Yeah.
pick, they're like we pick Hulk, but also Punisher can be in it too.
Hmm.
I don't know, Luis, what do you think
Yeah,
about it?
I think Marvel pushed Punisher. I like it. I mean, I am a little worried. Spider-Man movies have a track record of being when they're overstuffed, they can go horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3 is good, but obviously has those issues of being too much. TASM is the real example. TASM 2 is the real example of putting
Yeah.
way too much into a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
And the more we learn about this film, at first I was like, okay, Boomerang, Tarantula, what the hell's the other one? Nimrod or something like that. Like that, those three, I was like, okay, those are just like montage villains. Like that's fine. Like that
Hmm.
doesn't work. But then you hear Tombstone.
Hmm.
Then you hear Scorpion. Then what is apparently the Hand. Punisher's in it. Hulk's in it. We might go Man Spider. He's had organic webs. We have to deal with this. Obviously, the Man Spider thing is just a rumor, but still, like the organic webs thing. The
Keep David.
Keith David's apparently now in this. Tremel Tillman with with damage control
Jean
is in
Grey.
this. Jean Grey's in this. Like it just keeps building more and more and more to where it's like, where the hell? I still remember there was a leak like 2 years ago saying, "Hey guys, the next Spider-Man movie is gonna have Punisher and the Hulk," and it was like That's bullshit. That's not happening.
Hmm.
Like that's just impossible. What the
It's
heck? I
hard.
don't know how we got here.
It's hard to gloss over the fact that there's a very real chance. It just don't show, mark it in the trailer, but there's a very real chance that one of the main threats in this is freaking Jean Grey Sadie Sink,
Yeah.
which is
Running
like,
away from damage control.
um, I just don't understand their whole. It reminds me of the DCU in ways how they've done X-Men so far.
Yeah.
It's it's just like a throw everything at the wall type of thing, but also we're
Hmm.
just nostalgia baiting every chance we get. And the first time you're doing an actual new, like prominent X-Men character, it's in a Spider-Man movie. But you
Which
know
like
it's not going to be for like a new generation or something. What it's going to be if it's Jean Grey or something, it's just going to be connected to the freaking Fox stuff. I think it's going to be like
well, I don't think
Scott and
so.
Jean's kid or something.
I actually think they're gonna introduce a new Jean Grey.
You think so?
I think it's either if it is Jean, like if it is Jean,
Oh,
it'll be the new
if
Jean
it's Jean,
Grey.
it'd be. I think it might be like their kid though, like James Marsden's kid.
If she's not called Jean, then yeah. I think like that's the rumor that I think like could work because it would explain the incursion between the X-Men universe and our universe, the 616.
Hmm.
If it's their daughter. Uh like I think that actually makes a lot of sense and I
It
feel like that's
also
theory.
hide
But
the
I
mystery better too. Than if
yeah,
the
but
marketing comes out
I
and it's just like,
really
oh, it's
think it's
Jean.
just Jean Grey. I think it's just Jean. I think it is the new Jean.
Yeah, but my point being is like that feels so setupy and
Yeah.
not important to this movie in terms
And
of
it's so
like growing
weird
Peter as a character.
because like I think they're doing such a good job with ignoring the fact that it's in a Spider-Man movie. The way damage control has been set up in the MCU through Wonder Man, Far From Home, Miss Marvel,
Yeah.
especially in Wonder Man, of being basically becoming the anti-mutant task force in the future, including the Sentinels, is what they're looking to become in the
Yeah.
future. Like I feel like that's such a cool idea to turn it into that since damage control doesn't really do anything in the comics. And having them like go after mutants and maybe they would go after Spider-Man as another enhanced individual like Wonder Man. I feel
Hmm.
like that connection works. The fact that Jean might have to be an antagonist in this movie, that's the part of like how are you going to execute that and make it work in a Spider-Man movie? That's the part that weirds me out. Because like if it was just damage control going after him and he meets Jean along the way, I'd be like, okay, that works. Like, okay, that makes sense. They would go after him like they did Wonder Man. Um,
I also
but
was
then,
really
but again, it's
hoping
gonna keep adding.
I was really hoping if they were going to do an X-Men movie again, they were going to do all the other X-Men movies have been these mutant characters already exist and stuff. It would be cool if there
Hmm.
was one where it's like, yeah, let's meet the initial team for the first time. I guess they did that in First Class, but
Well, I
I
don't
mean
think
with
she's
like
on an
Jean and
X-Men
Scott and
team,
stuff.
so I think like we're still gonna get that in the first X-Men movie. It's gonna be the first generation of the team.
And but she's not going to be in it, or she will be in it.
Well, yeah, she's in the first generation of the team of
Yeah,
the
I know,
X-Men.
but they're not going to be like, oh, let's meet Jean for the first time because we've already met her.
Oh, I get what you
You know
mean
what I
now.
mean? It's like,
Okay, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I don't know, man. I guess if they do that, maybe I'm being dumb. But I don't really feel like I should have my first X-Men introduction in Spider-Man.
Yeah. Jalen, what are your thoughts on like everything we're talking about up to now?
And as far as like Jean Grey and stuff,
Yeah.
I don't necessarily dislike the idea. I could kind of see what they're trying to go for in a way. I just don't know. This feels like your patented phase movie where they're
Yeah.
trying to stuff so much in because they don't have the project width to finish some other storylines. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
we need an excuse as to why the Hulk will not be in Doomsday. This will be that excuse. We need to solve some stuff with the mutants. We need to get some street level stuff done. We need to do this. We need to do that. And Phase 6 only has four movies, three of which are in universe. Fantastic Four on doing its own thing. You know, I feel like we should have had some of this stuff should not have been done in a Spider-Man movie. It does feel like a lot is going on in this thing, to be completely honest. And I don't know how it's gonna go. I think story-wise it's gonna be fine. Like genuinely, I feel like that is gonna be the main issue when we walk out of it. If we have any issues, is that this felt overstuffed and it felt like there was a lot going on to where some things didn't get the love they deserve. Like I
Mhm.
actually feel like the whole MJ and Ned stuff isn't going to get touched on as much as we want to, as much as we want it to.
No, I
I'd rather
think
You
just
know,
so. I think
I
so.
I
It's
think
the
that
bookend of this both these parts of the trailer. I think
yeah,
it's
but
a
then you're also
large.
dealing with you're also dealing with organic webs and Scorpion and Punisher and the whole
Yeah. You're saying
Tombstone.
there's
and
not gonna
like
be there's not enough time for
and,
any idea to breathe.
yeah,
Uh,
exactly. When I partly wish we had another movie in Phase 6 that does like do some of the work, for some of these characters, you know.
yeah, it's very rare to, in my experience, to look at a movie before it comes out and have worries that it's overstuffed, and then have those worries like calmed. Usually, when
Yeah,
you're
no,
worried about a movie being overstuffed, it's overstuffed.
Hmm.
Sometimes
yeah,
you get
yeah.
good, like the Batman balances everything out pretty well,
Yeah.
but I
It's
don't think this is gonna be that.
I think the one thing that's giving me hope, it's two things. One, you can tell how much Tom Holland loves the character and has evolved
Hmm?
with it.
Yeah.
So like I really believe in him in being this is the first one he's producing.
Hmm.
Uh and he was part of the rewrites in No Way Home. So it's like I'm like, okay, I have hope in you. And the main thing that keeps me being like, no matter what complaints I have right now, I think I'm gonna enjoy it. It's Daniel Destingren. Like that dude has been on such a hot streak with Marvel with Shang-Chi and Wonder Woman with Shang-Chi and Wonder Man. Like it's so he's done so well to then get Spider-Man. He was
Yeah.
doing so well he got offered an Avengers movie before he did
Literally.
Spider-Man.
Mhm.
Like it's he is at such a point that like I just have to believe in him. Like
Oh yeah.
I can't do anything but like have hope that he's gonna pull this off. And I cannot wait to see the action in this movie.
I think it's gonna be a good movie.
Jackie Chan's stunt team, I believe.
Jackie
If
Chan
I'm
directed a scene in this movie.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
the action one. Yeah, he
No
came to
shit.
set. He came to set to visit his stunt team and he was part of directing one of the sequences.
Like Tom Cruise directing the Star Wars scene.
Yeah, but this one actually makes more sense.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, it's a damn good trailer, and it's gonna be a good movie.
Oh yeah.
I just think there's gonna be a lot of issues with it. That's all these movies, all the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
Homecoming's
Mm.
my
I mean, like
low-key my
when you truly look at most of Marvel's movies, they're they have shot themselves in the foot so much with this string of stories
yeah.
that it would kind of be, especially now these are like the three movies that are bookending all this shit.
Hmm.
It would be really hard. Like if Doomsday and Secret Wars are both 7 out of 10 movies, I would be shocked. Like solid 7 out of 10 or above movies. I would be very, 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 very shocked. Just because it is so much shit that they got going on
I think it'll get there,
with
man.
that's the thing. I have faith that it'll get there.
Seven's not a
But
hard bar
again,
to clear.
I don't think it'll go
uh,
higher, but I think it can get seven.
It's not gonna be nine.
yeah,
It's not gonna be Infinity War or Endgame. But you'll get people will like it. They'll be fine. It'll be fun.
yeah. I
Hmm.
mean, it's gonna make
It
fucking $2 billion either way. So
yeah,
Uh,
at this point, I mean, you can't
mm,
like it's not like excusing it, but you also at some point have to acknowledge kind of what they are at this point and
yeah,
take that at face value while still acknowledging all the flaws. But if you're going in,
exactly.
you can't go in with like expectations of the fucking Odyssey. It's just not gonna be that, man. Go watch Dune the same day and you'll get something. You'll get
That's
what you
true.
want. Nah, man, it looks
that is
good.
true.
Look, that's a good trailer.
It was.
I love that
Let me
shot of him in the suit with the eye. It's cool as fuck.
That's sick. That's sick.
Yeah.
Let me also ask you guys a question.
Oh,
Specifically Luis too, just because I
yeah,
know Luis does follow all this stuff. Next year is very barren on Marvel content as far as we know so far. We got Daredevil season 3,
maybe,
Wonder Man season 2, maybe.
maybe.
Well, I don't think
Um,
Wonder Man season 2 is next year
That's crazy.
well,
because they're
yeah,
only
yeah,
writing it.
SSCC even less. So Daredevil season 3, maybe. We have
The
some of
animated
the
stuff,
animated, yeah, but the
X-Men
animated
season
stuff.
3 and Friendly
But
Neighborhood
but no
season 3 should
season
be that
movies.
3.
year.
No movies we
But
know
no
about.
movies until December and no more live action shows until December. Do you think that they're gonna fill in some of that dead space with not maybe not a
Mm-mm.
movie, but maybe a series?
No, they don't want to. They don't want to
Only
distract
Wonder
people.
Man if it's made in time, but I
They don't.
doubt it.
They don't want to distract people.
Yeah. Plus, in the middle of the year, we get Beyond the Spider-Verse from Sony too.
They only did Deadpool
Maybe.
that one year.
Maybe.
In
Yeah,
20.
Deadpool was a one movie year, and it was
That is
great for
true.
them. It made
They
people
don't
miss
need to put
Marvel.
out a bunch of shit. The problem is they're putting out too much shit.
I honestly think in the future they should go down to 2 movies a year at
Yeah.
this until they can pick it back up.
I would say 2 movies a year, two live action series a year, and then maybe one animated thing.
Yeah.
I feel like
The
that would be a
slate
good ratio as they pick it back up.
the lineup this year though is so strange. The whole Phase 6, quote unquote, is a
Hmm.
mess. You actually look at
See, I kind of
what the
fuck with
lineup
it.
is, it's like, bro,
Yeah,
there's no through
I kind of
line.
fuck with it.
There's no through line at all. It's even more scattered.
Multiverse, fuck
At
it.
least Phase 4 is like we're introducing a bunch of shit. What is Phase 6, dog? It's Fantastic Four, the Eyes of Wakanda show came
Zombies,
after that. Zombies, Wonder
Wonder
Man,
Man,
Daredevil,
Daredevil, Spider-Man Brand New
Punishers,
Day, Vision Quest.
all the heavy hitters basically, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is
I
very
mean,
weird.
you
The
have
Phase
like
6 is just like we're gearing up for Avengers, but also we love the Marvel Netflix stuff now, which is cool. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know, dog.
yeah.
All right.
Honestly, I'm just here for the ride, man. I'm ready to get this shit over with so we can move on
Dude,
to.
Same. That's all I
literally,
want.
Yeah,
bro.
I say
yeah. I
go do
say,
whatever the fuck you want with Doomsday and Secret. That's all I'm
Bro,
at this point. Go
yeah.
fucking nuts. Get me Ghost Rider. Get me Howard the Duck. Give me like motherfucking Daredevil Man Thing. Like I don't give a fuck what you do in Secret Wars at this point.
mhm.
Just
Yeah,
make
just
it
finish this shit.
fun. Make it fun, and do not touch multiverse again
I will
in
say
this
That's it.
damn movie.
next year that wait will be long.
Oh yeah, from Doomsday to Secret Wars is crazy.
You're gonna feel
Yeah.
that heavy.
You remember when Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars were coming out the same year?
6 months. Six. Yo,
Made in
how to
November.
spell the definition of delusional? Me when I lie.
I could see them moving up Secret Wars
Like,
still if they wanted to like May.
It's not. I
low
don't think
key.
it'll be ready in time. I don't think
No,
they can.
not
Another
they're never gonna be ready, bro.
like another thing too with Captain Marvel and with Ant-Man and the Wasp, you still felt the effects a little bit of what happened in Infinity War. Not like greatly, but you were still always left never forgetting the state of things. Like in both of those post-credit scenes, it was like, hey man, don't forget these were two happy, well, not Captain Marvel, but Ant-Man and the Wasp was a happy, funny, fun time movie. But don't
Yeah.
forget the state of things, like half of the universe is still gone.
Right.
With this, let's just say Daredevil does release. I highly doubt that Daredevil will touch on anything that Doomsday did.
Not at all.
Um, so with them having no projects really other than some animated stuff between Doomsday and Secret Wars, you're really gonna feel that weight.
Oh, and when they shadow drop Blade too, next year.
It'll be my blade.
When they
Special presentation, Mahershala Ali's Blade.
Starring Jalen
can you fucking
Singleton.
imagine? Can you fucking imagine they
Dude.
change it to a fucking special
Bro,
presentation?
That's
Oh
At
my
this
god.
point, fuck it, bro. At this point, at least give me that. Like, give me something.
the community, bro, would be in an uproar.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know
But
what?
all
You know what's
right,
crazy too is that probably would be better in the movie.
with what the movie was supposed to be about, yeah.
Us like a little short would probably be better in the movie.
Werewolf by Night was incredible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's
Like,
literally what
yeah.
I'm saying. The Punisher one's gonna be gas.
Oh yeah. Which
Yeah.
talking about. So before we get into that, so now that we've talked about Brand New Day, uh, let's talk about the fact that so obviously Daredevil just premiered, Daredevil season Born Again season 2, and that's going to run to May 6th, and on May 12th we also get a Punisher
Mhm.
special.
Yeah.
So Jalen, so I know Josh, you still haven't seen Daredevil Born Again season 2, but
Mhm.
before we talk about the special, Jalen, what did you think of the premiere? Daredevil Born Again season two.
I thought it was very tough. I thought it was very good. Um, I went into this kind of knowing that one and two and most of three are like slower, and like
Hmm.
the ending of three is where stuff really like revs up, you know.
Hmm.
Which is why I'm so thankful that we're getting a two-header this week. So then
You
we
Yeah,
think
don't gotta
they
wait
you think
another
they knew
week.
that? They knew that based on the
Oh
reactions.
yeah.
That's why they scheduled that.
I think
Oh
that's
yeah,
why they
for
waited
sure.
so long to announce it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. But episode one, I mean, was really good. Matthew Lillard is a godsend in this universe. Like
Yeah.
very much of a godsend. I've been seeing some people have issues with the fact that it is now confirmed to be set after Thunderbolts. I don't really see an issue in that, to be honest. I mean, it's not like even if it was set before Thunderbolts, it's not like they would really coincide. And plus, you're not even really in New York long enough in Thunderbolts to really see any of the AVTF or whatever they're called. Uh, yeah, yes, you're in Avengers Tower, but you're not really on the streets of New York. I mean, until fucking
Yeah.
Yelena is talking to Bob, and that's it. That's all you see, you know. And plus, if Val is working with Kingpin, this is just headcanon. You know, I'm sure some stuff would be established to where the task force wouldn't be in that area. You know, but like in more in the lower areas of New York or
Val's a
whatever.
Val's a Christy Nome allegory confirmed.
Oh
Damn.
From-
man.
Damn. So
Yeah, but
damn.
the
So
episode, the
Val
episode.
would not like me.
yeah.
I'm
Am I
sure Val
right,
would hate me
Jalen?
too. Yeah, but I say Val would hate me too, man.
Josh can
But
speak for us.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm
Josh
chilling.
able to walk around scot
chilling.
free.
I'm chilling in Marvel, bro.
But yeah, man, Daredevil season one or Daredevil season two episode
Yeah.
one was
Dude,
really good.
I heard it looks not as great as some of the Netflix stuff. Like I heard
You
the
know,
visuals. I've seen the opening
it,
intro of the first
It's
season and
better.
doesn't it, you know, it's
Well,
better
in
yeah.
than
re,
Season two is much better.
okay.
Much
yeah,
better than season one.
in rewatching the Netflix stuff, I got so damn tired of that shaky cam.
Yeah.
But they bring it back
Yeah.
in season two.
It is
They
back.
they yeah, that's it. They bring that shit back. But like legitimately, they did not own a tripod
Yeah.
for Daredevil season one or
I
season
just
two.
I just like colors, man, and I miss colors.
Well, again, I think they do a much better job with season two. Like season two, you can tell they knew to take the feedback from
Yeah.
season one. Like for example, there's something they do in Daredevil Born Again when Matt is like trying to focus on a one specific sound, where they like zoom in and go full ratio, and then they zoom out with the black bars.
Yeah.
And in the first season, that it was so bad,
Wait, like
and
in the intro,
now
that was cool.
I think it's in one of the later episodes they used it again and it didn't look good.
It didn't look good. I thought it was cool in the first one
Um,
where he like notices foggy or
I
something.
agree, but don't tell it to Jackson. He will not agree.
Yeah,
But
whatever. Love you,
but for
Jack.
season two, but even that, I think even that looks better in season two. Like you can tell
Oh,
everything
okay.
they wanted to add in season one
They did it.
because they had the time to develop it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are actually able to use it at its full potential, and the show looks much better. There's still
Yeah.
some wonky stuff in there, like story
Hmm.
wise, visual
Right.
wise, but overall, the premiere got me excited to see where it's gonna go. Honestly,
Dude,
Me too.
I have not been tapping into a lot of the recent Marvel TV, which is
Did-
unfortunate because I do like help host this podcast, and I'm like, I haven't seen Agatha. I didn't watch Daredevil. I didn't watch Wonder Man yet. But I'm gonna do the
Wonder
MC.
Man is worth it.
Well,
Wonder Man is
yeah,
probably the amazing.
incredible. It's
I'm
the
doing
best thing since Loki.
I'm doing the MC rewatch, so I'll get to all of them, I think.
Same here.
It's tough, man. It's tough,
Not the
Luis.
crying, not the crying. He pulled out his acting chops for that one, y'all. That was seamless. 10 out of 10, no notes. Give that
Okay,
man a Golden Globe.
if you need Howard the Duck on your list, you already watched that. So
Oh hell no.
hell no.
Uh,
That's
um,
cool though.
uh,
I'm glad Daredevil was good, man.
yeah. But then obviously in Daredevil, it was pretty much reported, and I think the ending of episode one kind of confirms that we're not seeing Punisher in this season. He could still show up later on, but I do not think he's in this. And that's because obviously we're getting the Punisher One Last Kill special. Obviously, we've had two special presentations up to this point. We had Werewolf by Night and the Guardians of the
Hmm.
Galaxy Holiday Special. I think they're both good in their own ways. I think Werewolf by Night is incredible. Holiday Special, I like it for
Hmm.
what it is. I didn't love it personally.
Hmm. I
But
didn't
it's
love it
still a
either.
fun time. So, but are you guys excited for like a new special presentation? And how do you feel about Punisher being the character to be brought back into this?
Jalen, you can probably speak on this more than me, man.
Yeah, I really rock with the social presentations heavy.
Hmm.
Um, the Werewolf by Night one is phenomenal, and the Guardians one is very heartfelt and very good. Um, and plus, since this was partly co-written by John Bernthal, like he had a
Hmm.
Yeah,
heavy hand in this, and he's like stuff always comes out better when people actually care about their characters.
Yeah.
Like I hate when people get casted in these superhero projects and they're playing a superhero and they're like, man, I really don't care. They just, I mean,
hmm,
I just acting this stuff for a bag. Like no, I swear it always comes out 10 times better when someone actually cares about the character they're playing,
Yeah.
even if it is a superhero. Even like look at the David Corn Sweat. I guess crossing over the river a little bit from our normal programming. But look at the David Corn sweat,
Hmm.
behind the scenes clip of him going against James Gunn because he cares about Superman,
Inspiring. Yeah.
and the scene, yeah, yeah, very inspiring. Or even like you look at Tom Hiddleston. Tom Hiddleston had a hand in season 2 of Loki,
Uh,
and that's what like
one
Tom
and
Hiddleston
two.
genuinely cares. Yeah, about to say 1 and 2, he genuinely cares about that character in that story. You know,
Yeah,
um, Tom Holland cares about Spider-Man, even though I don't think he's going to be playing Spider-Man too much longer because I think he and Zendaya are about to pop out with a baby within the next three
he's got
years.
one more trilogy and he's gone.
Yeah. One more, and then bro was done. Bro was retiring. Um, but Tom Holland cares about that character, So I think to look at John Bernthal and the care that he has for Punisher, and to
yeah.
look at Charlie Cox too, and Vincent D'Onofrio and the care that they have for Daredevil. Say what you will about Daredevil Born Again, but the show is not bad in the slightest. It's not even
No,
okay. It's good at worst. For to me. Um, so I think for one last kill, it's gonna come out pretty fire, and it's the
yeah,
longest special presentation to date at an
yeah, it
hour.
is. You know
So
what's funny? He mentioned Loki and Tom Hiddleston. One of my favorite stories was Anthony Mackie was being interviewed. I think it was in the when they used to do the Marvel Assembled
Hmm.
documentary, stuff like the behind the scenes. He was talking about the fact that they were filming Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Loki at the same time. And he just sees everyone from the Loki team, Owen Wilson, Sophia DiMartino,
Yeah.
Wumi Musaku, like all of them, they just like pile into a room. And like Tom Hiddleston held a Loki class about his
I
entire
fucking love that.
journey throughout the MCU.
Really?
This is what the character beats mean. This is his relationship with Thor. This is where he's at the start of our show, and this is where we're going with this. Like he knew every single detail of Loki, and he held that
That
entire class to
right
get them on
there.
on page.
And that's
And
why it's the best MCU show.
oh yeah, and the funny part of that story is Anthony Mackie sees this, and they did a couple of them before they started filming. So Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan tried to sneak into one, and they got kicked out.
Dude, I thought you were gonna say that he
It's
tried to
funny.
host his own little Falcon class. And
That
then
I
he,
wish.
and then he shows up in Age of Ultron and he doesn't do anything.
He drinks, and then
And then he shows up
he's
in
back
Civil
in
War
Ant
and
Man.
he
Well, no,
shoots War
no,
Machine.
he gets his ass kicked in Ant Man
Oh
first.
yeah.
But like, it's so funny to me that they got kicked out. They just wouldn't let them into the like their Loki class because they were talking about like story beats of the show, so they couldn't
Yeah,
let them in.
I guess, but I mean it's part of the club, you think. I don't know.
Apparently not.
That's
Apparently not.
See,
that's funny.
see the only realm where that whole thing doesn't work, where like a character or an actor of a character being so involved heavily in the story, is Captain America: Brave New World. I do wonder how much Mackie actually had a hand in that.
Pretty much
Because
none.
because yeah, but because I know on a podcast Mackie said that he was inspired by Robert Downey Jr. in the Avengers films, where Robert Downey Jr. will literally go hands on a scripts that he's given
Yeah.
to the point where they before they show the cast, they show him so that he can go through and mark everything that he likes, doesn't like, whatever,
Yeah.
and then says, "No, we gotta fix that. We gotta fix that. Fix that. Fix that. Fix that. Fix that." I think my character would do this. I think his character would do this. Like Robert Downey Jr. tears them a new one,
He might
and
have done
then
that in one of the first Captain America drafts, but certainly not by draft
From what I
400, man.
understand, by the
yeah,
end, no. By the end, he had basically no hand in it because they did
yeah.
too many
So
changes.
He ain't signing off in that leader post credit scene, bro.
Oh God,
yeah,
Something
Jesus Christ,
evil is coming out of
golly.
this world.
it'll be Day of Doom.
I gotta keep it a secret for now,
Oh man.
It
you
was
know?
almost a dynasty, but now we're heading towards Doom.
Kevin Feige.
Nah, bro.
Nah.
Nah, bro. We're gonna see the little fucking Kevin robot from She-Hulk
Yeah,
come
bro,
in.
he's gonna become Ultron in Vision Quest. I'm telling you, bro. Kevin
Yeah,
Feige is in Vision Quest.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we've lost the plot, so I'm gonna bring this back. I think we talked enough about those. Uh, couple very quick news.
Wait,
This
I
year,
wanted to say I love the Punisher poster because that's how I take photos on Snapchat. Like that, you know.
that fits. You know, I really see a John Bernthal in you.
Thanks, man. You know, I try. I'm gonna grow it out too. Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
So
Sorry.
I'm gonna take us over. So I know we were talking about like release schedules.
Yeah.
Um, some of the only confirmed stuff. So after obviously for this year, the only confirmed stuff we have is Brand New Day in July, and then Doomsday in December. We do know Vision Quest is supposed to come out at some point this year,
We get
but
Spider-Man.
we don't
Spider
have.
Noir or whatever.
Yes, so that's where we go into the only kind of confirmed releases we have is Spider Noir is confirmed for May
Uh-huh.
27th. And then X-Men 97 and Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man's both of their second seasons on Disney Plus, they actually updated for the release schedule.
Hmm.
So we know that X-Men 97 season 2 is in summer,
Yeah.
and then Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man season 2 is in the fall.
Right.
So that's all we really know. So at least we know the order of which way they're coming out. And then obviously Wonder Man season 2 was announced. It's only starting the writing process, so we actually have no idea when that's coming out. My guess it would be it's one of the 2028 shows, but really have no idea right now. And obviously, Daredevil Born Again season 3 is filming. So I guess what I want to talk about, we kind of already talked about it, but I want to talk specifically about Wonder Man. I know Josh, you haven't seen it, but Jalen, I also want to get your thoughts on this. That show was pretty much sent out to die for a little bit, like barely any
Yep.
marketing, binge release on one day. It
Yeah.
got moved around a lot. Not even just because of the quality of the show, it just got moved around because they had so many delays and it was like a less important show.
I
So
thought it
it
was gonna
kept
be
getting
Echo
moved.
like all over again, bro.
It almost got taxed. Not it wasn't actually a tax deduction, but it almost got fully just canned. Daniel Destin Cren said. So like to go from that to then be released and be the I think right next to Loki, the most critically acclaimed Marvel Disney Plus show, and now getting a second season. Like, how do we feel about that? You know, like how do we feel about Wonder Man and now it's getting a second season?
Dude, I love it so much, man. I will never forget watching episode 3, the episode where they go to Simon's mom's birthday party,
Mhm.
and his mom is just telling him that story about how she's always, about how Simon felt, or she always kind of knew that Simon was alone, but he felt, or she felt like he was okay with that because
Mhm.
he had his criterions and he had all his DVDs and he was so in love with film, but he really was never okay with being alone.
Mm-mm.
And he has always found it so hard to trust people, and like I felt so seen, and it was I remember I cried for like the entire last 5 minutes of that episode. It was
Mhm.
so good. And then in the car when he's telling Trevor, he's like, man, I'm like, thank you for the support, but I just need a break. Like I just need a break. And then like you see him getting out the car and he's like, oh man, I got a call back, and he's so happy about it, and everything. And it was such a heartwarming show, and to have one action scene, and honestly the action scene was pretty good. Like it wasn't a bad action scene at all.
Yeah.
But to have one action scene, but to be just such a great character, such a great character study on Simon,
Mhm.
and to make Trevor Slattery of all people one of my favorite characters in the MCU. that is how you do a redemption arc for a character, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And it's like they sat down and was like, hey, we have access to Ben Kingsley, a legend. Let's use him, you know? Let's actually use what we have.
Yeah.
And you see the result. I mean, I'm so excited for season two. You know, I'm interested to see where they're gonna go with it, but I'm very excited for season two. Just because season one was to me a masterpiece of a Marvel TV series. You
Yeah.
know,
Jalen, I don't think you know this, but did you know that after they made Shang-Chi, obviously they have Trevor and Shang-Chi, the reason Wonder Man got made, this was supposed to be a Trevor show, not a Wonder
interesting,
Man show. They Daniel Dustin kind of wanted
interesting.
to make a Trevor show, but then they realized, that probably won't sell. They probably won't greenlight that. Like, how can we get this made? Because they had this idea of Hollywood in the MCU, and then they start looking through the comics and they find out about Wonder Man,
Mm.
and they're like, oh, there we go. We'll make a Wonder Man show with Trevor as a secondary character, and then it evolved into what we have now. But it started as a Trevor show,
Interesting.
that they knew just would not get like greenlit at the
Yeah.
time. But no, the show is such incredible work because it's so carried by performance. And that's such a hard thing to do correctly, to have so much of the pressure be on the actors' performances as the characters, but they evolve in such an incredible way. And I think the thing I'm excited for season two is with the ending, which I won't spoil for Josh. Like I think they're gonna go from actors. I think like what do you do for season two? Con con artists using their acting abilities as con artists. The way that Trevor is evolving Simon, and maybe Simon continues to try and be a Hollywood actor as well.
Yep.
So like I'm really excited to see it. But so Josh, I know you haven't seen Wonder Man, but like
No.
from what you've heard of the show, like are you excited to watch it? Like how do you feel about the season two announcement? Does that motivate you more to watch it earlier or
Yeah, I mean, I just want to go through the MCU in a normal, like I'm excited to go through in the order. So when I get to that, it feels more
yeah.
cathartic.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have hopped on it weekend one, man. It's cool to see something so soulful and so like meaningful come out and mean so much to people. My little brother was watching that, and he hasn't been watching the MCU stuff for forever. I thought it was going to be a lot
Well,
more like She-Hulk, you know, in
Uh-huh.
terms of just
yeah.
satirization and stuff. I think it's cool now that I mean this is like base level, but it's cool that they finally learned how to make TV shows. And I feel like they learned that since probably late 24,
Yeah.
outside of Ironheart being leftover stuff they had for years. And that's really the only one. All the other shows like Agatha and Daredevil and even the animated stuff and Wonder Man all feel like they're actually made with the purpose of being a television show that could continue on. Or if
Uh-huh.
it's a mini series, be its own little compact thing. Where before it literally just felt so chopped up, like chopped up movies and stuff. And so I'm just
Yeah.
like I'm excited for the future of that. I hope they keep making stuff and I hope it gets way more disconnected like it used to be because I mean there was pitfalls of the old Marvel TV, but it was cool that it was disconnected because you got better stories,
Sure.
you know.
So we do have one more final topic now that we're talking about Wonder Man. So obviously there is one more live action. Well, there's also Vision Quest, but there's a non-MCU Marvel show coming out this year. It's coming out
Yeah.
on May 27th, Spider Noir, with Nicolas Cage playing Ben Riley as
Yeah.
Spider Noir. Obviously the trailer came out both in black and white as well as
Yeah.
in color. What did you guys think of the trailers, and are you excited for the show? Josh, you can go first.
Um I didn't think it was gonna work with Nick Cage because it's Nick Cage, and then it looks good, man. I don't think it looks incredible, but I think I know
Uh-huh.
exactly what it's going for, and I'm gonna have a fun time with it. I'm just kind of curious how deep into it they go, and I would love to
Yeah.
see more spider stuff. But it's still a big mystery of some of the things they're gonna do.
Uh-huh.
I don't really know if I have a lot to say on it. It was a nice trailer. I don't know how sold I am still on Nick Cage's. And I know he was in it in Spider-Verse, but that's completely different.
But I get what you mean, yeah.
It's a completely different type of thing. So I don't know. How do you guys feel about it?
Jalen?
I feel really good about it, honestly. I mean, I saw
It
the
looks
trailer and I
cool.
was really, yeah, I say it looks really cool. It looks really cool. It looks really creative. It looks really artsy.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, man. I mean, I'm not really a big Spider Noir person, so I don't really have too much to say on this, but I'm interested to see how it goes, man.
I love Lamorne Morris. He's in that as Robbie Robertson. He's a new girl. He's so
Mm-hmm.
funny, dude. I'm so excited for
Yeah.
that. But yeah.
See, for me, this is like I like Spider Noir, and like if you announce a Spider Noir show, I'm like, okay, that could work.
Hmm.
Especially animated, I would have been even more excited. But when they announced it was live action, I was like, okay, this could be interesting. And then it was like Nicolas Cage, and I was like, okay, this could just be a clusterfuck. And
Yeah.
then we see the trailer, and I'm like, I'm in. And I'm sold for the way that I was sold in the Sonic movies, where it's like, oh, Jim Carrey's back doing his Jim Carrey isms. Oh, I'm in. Like that's why I watched Sonic. I'm gonna watch this for Nick Cage. I'm a huge Nick Cage fan, early Nick Cage fan. Like Con Air, Face Off, but even like more recently, Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent was really damn good. Uh, and he's the type of actor that you could put him behind a mask, and I can tell it's Nicolas Cage. Like
Yeah.
he could have that mask on the entire time,
You
and
could
I could
tell.
tell it's him. So it's like, and that's a good thing and a bad thing. I think if you're coming at this more of a Spider-Man noir fan, I think that can be a bad thing because it'll be
Hmm.
hard to not look at him as Nick Cage. But he's also just that type of actor that's like willing to go there, like past that line for so
Yeah.
very far. So like I'm interested to see how weird they get with it. In the trailer, some parts of it look pretty weird. All the
Yeah.
villains are cool. So like I'm actually excited. I'm excited to see what this is. I'm not expecting anything incredible, but I'm
No.
expecting something fun.
It kind of gives off though what I was complaining about earlier, kind of gives off movie chopped up into a television show. Where I'm more a little worried about the middle chunk of this season being kind of like
Mhm.
whatever.
That's a
But
good
I
point.
mean, there's Sandman, there's Electro, there's some cool stuff they got going on
Yeah.
in it. I just am a little worried about how sustain because it's you can't do Spider-Man stuff every episode, like true Spider-Man stuff, unless
Yeah.
they're throwing a ton of money at it, which I don't think they are based on the trailer. But it looks cool, and I like that they're doing risks. DC does that all the time. Marvel should do more risks like this,
That's true.
you know?
Well, that is our final news story for today's episode.
Yeah.
Uh, guys, so how are we feeling today? How are we feeling? Oh, I said we watched an incredible film.
Yeah, I mean every week we do something cool with this one, and it's fun to do this again. I appreciate you taking the reins on this one, Luis. I know
No, of
normally I handle
course.
some of this stuff, but I think this movie kind of was like one of the ones
Mm.
where, I needed your touch on it.
Oh,
And
of course. I don't know if that's more of an insult. It's like you're perfect for Howard the Duck.
oh no,
Like I don't
that
know.
was
Like
exactly what I thought. You gave up the same
okay, good,
energy.
good, good, good,
I
good.
I I am mourning Jackson Wells' thoughts on this. I really wanted to hear what he had to say.
Me too. But I will say, if anybody is interested in hearing more about like Marvel's like history with Howard the Duck outside of our pod, is Reign of the MCU. That
Mm,
book, it's incredible. Chronolog it like chronicles everything that happens from like right before Howard the Duck
that's cool.
to
Okay.
when does it stop? Wakanda Forever. It's from there to
There
Wakanda Forever. So if you haven't read that, I really recommend it.
there'll be a crazy good like how a doc there'll be a crazy good documentary about Marvel
See, now I
one
want
day.
it. Yeah,
Yeah. Uh, It's a good week, man. I'm excited for the other stuff we got coming up in April.
of course.
Yeah, Jalen, any closing thoughts before I wrap it up for us?
Man, I'm excited to continue to discover Marvel with you guys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you everyone for listening. And just wanted to say before we go, April Fools. We'll see you next week. Bye.